for the challenge of Seraphic Fire. We will be placed into demi-planes. If you can find a key to one of the more pleasant realms, that is the realm you will be assigned to.
And I'm willing to offer you something quite valuable. A favor. So get this team back on track. You have 5 heroes worth of work to do, so maybe figure that out.
One must go and find a key that will be used to navigate through all of the upcoming event. And of course, a new teammate is required.
Do you happen to know if Archangel joined, which team he joined?
He got a different offer for a group that is leaving the city, the Church of Marvena. I hear they paid him quite handsomely. If Helen didn't like you for some reason, I would rip you in half. He's known as Velm. He's probably one of the stronger heroes in the entire event. The armor he wears, the story is, his armor is made from the lamps of genies, melted down into a custom-made suit just for him. You and your team shall have a key into Lyle's Realm of Trials. However, you must beat Jorvin of the Titan Seal Paladins. If you don't, the befoulment of Lyle shall fall on you.
I gotta find a key for my team.
Look, the only thing that's stopping you from having a key to the realm of Gyako is you. All you have to do, tell me a poem. Let's hear it.
A world of strife. Within every fight, a world of beauty.
That was awesome. Here, man. And he holds out 5 little loot picks. Wow. Church of Gyako. Interesting. I think there's something you could take from this place if you would so desire. You just have to ask if you want a little bit more of the spotlight for you.
I guess the evil of Okram is small compared to the evil of Upsilon. I'm taking this spotlight. Let me get a little bit of that spotlight, man.
Well, dearie, I suppose that this is the end of our collective bargaining.
Nice doing business with you. I hope to not see you again.
You need not use such harsh words. Especially not with and it's like the most perfect treekin you've ever heard a non-treekin speak.
Well, Mina would definitely respect this. I look at the crone and Mina bows as deep as she can, because there are things that are older than her that she does respect.
She just brushes back some of the hair on your head, and a flower blooms in place where she touches. Have you deliberated? Have you sat with your thoughts of these potential heroes?
We're gonna take Sneed?
Sneed.
Hello, and welcome. I am your Game Master, Adam, and this is Cinematic Epic. Oh boy, I can't wait to get into this episode, but there's a few ground rules that we want to help set. And that is, there's a few ways that this story is told. In Cinematic Epic, first and foremost, the story is told by what is chosen and decided by the players, the path they take, the NPCs they decide to care about. Secondly, the story that is weaved by myself and our director, Derek. And, of course, the dice. Every 20, and more importantly, every 1. And oh boy, do I love a good one. One of the other big fundamentals is that in Cinematic Epic, you are always welcome to try. We like to use tabletop audio as a way to help set the sound and setting, the music, the ambience of it, and you should check them out, whether you're playing online like us or at home at your own table. It's a fantastic way to add a little extra to your session, so check them out. What a recap. What drama do we have in this upcoming session here of Cinematic Epic? I can tell you it's going to be a doozy because there are some big things in this session. I just want to get that there. I want my players as they wait for me to bring them in to be a little nervous and be a little wanting of information. Now, we won't let them sit there for long. We will bring them in here in a minute, but I do want to say that this is the finale of an arc. So this is where things happen. And on that note, we're going to bring those players in, having been teased and tantalized of this information of what's to come.
Like,
Oh,
because what does that mean?
it's the healer episode. That's what it means.
All I know is we're having fun here. It's about telling a story, weaving a narrative, and enjoying some dice rolling. On that note, Thala, this is our first player, and you're going to kick us off?
Yes. No. But no, my name's Alicia, of course. I play the character Thala. She is a Neridari from Lunar Port. She stands at 6 feet tall, same height as me, with blue-green skin, covered in hardened scales, and she has webbed hands and feet. Last session, I feel like she got a little off track because she saw Skim, and we know how that goes, but she did learn a little bit more about Feln's armor, which sparked a memory in Healeth, so maybe we can try to figure out how, if not to beat him, at least to not lose or die. Whew.
Look, I like Velm. He's a straight shooter. He wears gold armor. That's cool.
That's the only thing I like, the gold.
That's fair. That's right. Well, we have that in common. Next up, we have the one, the only, the Mina Graves. We're having a little bit of an audio issue there. See if we can get that resolved real quick. If not, we'll come back. We're going to jump to Healeth, our young...
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't hear the last word that Adam said.
Warrior.
Hi.
We're going to leave out Intrepid.
No, that's not fair. Hey everybody, my name is Ian. I will be playing Healeth tonight. Healeth is a human. He is from Norlock, which is a section of former Keep Kolak. He stands at about 6'3". He is a Cerberus Guardian, and it's a lot.
That's okay.
A lot of refs.
That's okay.
But he is lanky of build. He's about 6'3". He's got reddish hair and deep emerald eyes. He finds himself at a crossroads, and he is trying to figure out the best way forward, as well as how to handle it best, not only just on an emotional level, but also on a physical level. A lot of strange and uncomfortable coincidences in these past couple episodes with Healeth, so we're going through changes. We got some growing pains going on.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And you know what? I think we should read Healeth's mind a little more. I feel like Healeth really likes people peering into his soul, reading his mind, invading the privacy of his own thoughts. So...
No.
No. Oh, no.
Now, normally
No,
we would bring Akama in next, but we are going to jump back to our wonderful treekin, and we are going to say hello to Mina Graves. Or not.
Baby. Uh-oh.
All right. We are going to jump in order back to Akama.
It's me. I am James, and tonight I am playing Akama. He is a Stygian Pioneer Harbinger from Veloma. And he's 5'8". He has bright green eyes, and he has markings that are reminiscent of tattoos that run from his right hand up to his face, and he wears a half face mask. Last episode, I had 2 tasks I went and got done. I wrote me a little haiku to get us the keys, and recruited Sneed, and it feels good that it feels like we're moving forward. It feels like we have a powerful new ally. I can see my allies getting stronger, and because I just know that the power of our enemies is great, and they're numerous and they're out there, but this can also help think about at the end where it's going to come down to one. And it's like I got all these powerful people with me, but are they too powerful now?
It's like the intro says, there's just one wish. You have to win the tournament of gold. Tournament of gold. All right. So it looks like we are still having some audio issues with Mina. What I will say is Mina Graves is a treekin that is tall as heck. She is in touch with nature. She has bright green eyes, if I am remembering the description correctly, and she is all about preserving life. She's made dealings with a witch to heal the Andrews of their vampirism, which was a great touch, no longer having to rely on spiders, though she did give one of those spiders away without asking, so we'll see if that has any issues brought up with it. She comes from Mistkeep, which was destroyed, and she is looking to return its value with her wish that she holds very dearly. All right. So before we get into this session here, let's check in with our tokens and our gold and what resources we have at our leisure here. We got some tokens, we got some epic tokens, which are, pretty important because those are going to come up clutch.
You ain't got some refs.
Well, look, it's always good to have a ref in your pocket,
That's
It is. He got
reps,
several.
not reps, because I'd hit all the reps, all that training, getting the reps. Oh,
But yeah, so we've got some tokens that we can use, and we're gonna put it all to the test in this here session of Cinematic Epic. Without further ado, let's get on in.
Test.
Hey!
Hey, here we are. All right.
All right. That's but I'm glad we have Mina Graves ready to go. So with that, let's get into this session now that we have our party of 4. As the party watches as Sneed and Heelith head out for training, it becomes dinner time. You eat, you rest. Heelith and Sneed do not return. The kitchen is cleaned up, the house is made ready. Heelith does not return. Each one of you trickle off to your own studies, your own preparations, your own rest. And only at around, you would imagine, 1 to 2 a.m. does the door open and you hear Sneed and Heelith come in. Each one of you in your own way of finding either an excuse to go grab a glass of water or to peek out a door to see the manner of their return would note that Heelith both of them look battered, as if they trained like with effort and vigorously. However, Healith is sweating and is catching his breath, whereas Sneed looks just as calm as ever, completely standing straight until they separate. Healith looks back at Sneed and has a bit of like, I mean, I know we were both trying, but he doesn't even look like he's tired.
Ugh.
I'm going to go to sleep. Each one of you finds your rest, and it is the morning of the final challenge here in the city and country, Orvatheas.
I was right. Look, that's because he got that vampire in him.
Each one of you wakes up and begins to come to the common area for your own version of breakfast, starting your day rituals, and you have a few moments where it is just the party.
And Sneed's here too?
Yes, Sneed. In fact, we'll say that
What's Sneed?
whoever
He doesn't
wakes
eat.
up, whoever wakes up first would know that Sneed is sitting in the very chair that you first noticed him in.
In the dark corner. Jesus Christ.
Who wakes up first in this lot?
Feel like it's Thala or Mina. We're going to say Mina, as Mina was used to having to wake up on her island during the dew point of the day to help the trees and the treekin awake and begin their cycle for the day. So waking up in like the wee hours of the morning is very very normal. In which case, Mina, you would like creep out of the room past the Andrews to not wake them, and you're like, as Sneed's just sitting there.
Sitting there menacingly.
I mean,
He thinks it's normal,
you-
I'm sure.
can I ask him a question?
Of course.
Sneed, do you not sleep? You have chambers.
I've rested.
When did you rest?
During the night.
Very descriptive.
This man look like a robot.
Are you going to break your fast?
Probably not.
Oh Lord.
How do you sustain yourself? We're in a situation where everyone needs to be at full strength.
Once I get to start hurting people, I'll wake up.
Oh my God. What an answer.
That
all right.
wasn't. That's. I don't feel like that answered the question. That's
No.
okay.
It didn't, but it also kind of like, I don't know how much
That's
further
kind
you
of-
want to go with that.
That's what he's trying to
Okay.
do. He's putting up a wall.
One by one, each one of you, it wakes up, stirs, comes out. So if you have any questions for Sneed or for another one of the party members, feel free to take the floor.
I feel like we all will
Morning.
walk out and see him in the corner, like,
Good morning, everybody. Just over there.
Have you been in that chair all night?
I use my quarter.
I'm not questioning. Look, I'm letting it go. He don't even blink. I ain't going over there.
Does this man is there magical energy that comes off of this man?
You can definitely roll.
I feel like I got no chance at this. I don't got no type of magic.
He's gonna
I'm
be
trying.
like,
What?
We're gonna
Well,
call. So we're gonna
Can I try a
do.
religion check or something? I don't know.
So well, what do you wanna do?
What do you want to do?
Just like
I'll
hearing
say
people talking about him.
you can do investigation, which will give a soft boost to with the pretense of any arcane knowledge that you have. And then, or you can do the same investigation with knowledge history, or knowledge religion. Sorry.
Yeah, let me try that second option.
All right, so this is a total of +3, and we're going to say the roll to beat is 8.
Oh shit! I thought it was gonna.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh. Hmm.
Not a worry, we'll get that worked out here in a second. While you begin to kind of look over and investigate, you see Sneed's eyes like just kind of like whack to you and go like, "Do you have a question?"
Oh,
but let's
shit.
see how your investigation goes.
He felt it. Oh, okay.
13
That's
+3.
a good start.
You as you look over him, you you're looking for, is there any like physical signs of any sort of religion? And when you don't see any, you start going, is there the essence? Is there the feeling of it? Is there something that kind of radiates? And in all accounts, the answer is no.
Yeah. No questions. I let you have your peace. I go back
Vampires
to
don't
just
have religion.
eating my little breakfast. Oh. So, we're gonna use the key I got, right? Or do you guys want to go to... Or do we have to go to Lyle's realm?
Honestly, what did you have to do to get the key?
Oh, about me?
Yeah, who's
Yes.
that question directed towards?
Well, he asked, so I was. What did he ask? What did he do to get it?
Went to this place and there's all these bards and this music and stuff, and this really cool guy, he's really chill, he just told me I had to like perform something or like sing something or do a poem or something, so
Okay.
I did a poem.
Now, I don't know about you, but I don't feel like we are the best like singers or things like that. We could try, but we might fail. I can't write poetry. I can't sing. Do you hear this? Do you want to hear this sing a song?
Well, maybe I misunderstood the assignment. I just thought that we just needed to pick somewhere that wasn't terrible. I didn't think that it was gonna be like
No,
the challenge. Like there's gonna be challenges based on that thing. I didn't know.
Well, if we're going to their realm, I guess I would assume it would be things similar. Because what else would it be?
I thought that. Well, I mean, I guess maybe I was wrong. I don't know. I thought it was just the challenge was getting a good realm. I thought I don't know.
That is true. I'm not saying you did a bad job.
No, I just don't know now. He's just like, maybe I fucked up.
Like, do you have
it was hard to make that
poem?
It was hard. It took me like 20 minutes.
I will say that, even though I don't know about that, it was Lyle, right? That still sounds a lot better than Van Tumbra, so there's that. Because that's where he said we probably would have ended up had we not got a key. And that would have been bad.
What about you, Sneed? You got any poems in you?
No.
That would if he just busts out like I would have.
Listen, I wish he would have had a limerick on us or something.
Just a quick couplet, like throw it in there, 2 lines.
I was half expecting a haiku, just like,
right.
No, there is not one. Your chances are better without my assistance. Okay.
So
you would choose to go to. Which one would you want to use then, Sneed?
If it's up to me, I'd say start in Kyoko.
Okay.
Before we start doing anything, I have to tell you all something. I found a witch on my way back from the market. A witch older than anybody I've met up to this point, and she was able to cure the Andrews of their vampirism, but there was a cost. And the cost was one of the spiders. And I made that decision.
It's at that moment Heath comes out of his room. He's like, "Have you guys seen Whisper?"
Oh,
I don't know where Whisper's at.
Oh god, he named them!
I've got
Whisper.
Arachnid, I've got Steps, I've got Spidey, I've got Sneaky, Streaks, and Winter, but I can't find Whisper.
Oh shit.
That is rough as fuck.
I don't know how much you heard, but I unfortunately had to sacrifice Whisper to cure the Andrews of their vampirism. And I'm sorry, but I didn't have any time. I had to make a decision.
Heath takes a moment, and you can see the gears whirling in his head of like, how does 1 + 1 make 3? I'm lost. And he's just, who? What? You took Whispers?
Yeah,
Wait. How did you find out? Okay. What the fuck?
well,
Can you just take me from the top?
there are things that are older than all of us, including myself, and I'm older than all of you. And there's some things that I don't even understand. And I met a witch on my way back from the market, and she was able to cure the Andrews of their vampirism, and the cost was Whisper. And I had to make that choice.
First off, rude. Second, where's this witch? I'm getting
He's
Whisper
like-
back.
Yeah, I am also
Um,
interested in this
He
witch.
said, "Run me
You
my
say she's
fight."
older than everybody. I wanna. This lady may have great
If
knowledge.
she's older than everybody, she should know better than to ask for things that can't be given. Spiders and all creatures have to go with things, not just given away.
I
I
don't
mean-
mean to interrupt about all this talk of spiders, but I'd rather not die in a realm. We should probably make sure we're ready.
I think that is good advice, Sneed. Mina is happy to have the subject changed.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I'm not surprised on that, but we're gonna talk about that later. Look, I still right the keys. So for
Giyoko.
Lyle, wait, are we doing Giyoko or are we doing Lyle? Lyle or
Tell us
Giyoko?
about Lyle.
Well,
Well,
Um,
I got the keys, but the keys don't activate. And the keys can only activate if I pass trial, which, as was mentioned last night, I have to fight Jorvin.
Oh my
So-
god.
That's
How
the
you spell
trial.
Paladin, dude?
Sure, quick addendum to that. The keys are active. You are under a contract that if you accept the keys, or since you've accepted the keys, they've been given, you must beat Jorvin, otherwise your test is marked as failure, and which is a bad thing.
so we don't gotta go. He just has to.
Does he say
oh
that?
boy.
I will say that because I will correct myself. I thought I had that correct.
No worries. No worries.
Sounds like you got to fight, man.
Yeah, I do. Now I'm pissed
I don't
off
know what
because
this-
Whisper's gone, and this is going to be fun. So let's do this, I guess.
Just you said that you think we should go to the realm of Giyoko. Why?
I don't think a lot of teams are going to go there. I have a feeling we're going to be realm hopping. I don't think we're going to be in one place. Otherwise, There'd be too much splitting up. Who would fight who if everyone went to different realms?
All right. Well, you know what? That makes enough sense for me. No more questions.
I guess maybe I should preemptively get another poem ready.
As you say that, the chest in the center of the room, the benefactor's communication, primes and is ready.
Uh-oh.
Well,
All right, well, I guess I'll open it again.
As you go over to it and you open it, he jumps out as usual, and he's, his image. Ah, yes, my intrepid team. No. And then the box falls silent.
What the
hell?
Over at the door, a gold light seeps in, and standing in the doorway, picking like little bits out of his, like the creases of his gold armor, is Velm.
What the?
Mm-hmm.
Now. I can't have you going and doing that. I'm all too familiar with that form of magic, and I think you're gonna have to just do this one yourselves. Oh, Sneed? That's not someone I pictured seeing here. Oh, look at you. You're all so flabbergasted. I haven't decided which order I'm going to kill each one of you in. I think something about making Healith watch sounds appropriate.
I'm going to go back to eating my food and walking away.
Healith would just walk up to the door and gently close it.
He is as Healith walks up. He goes, "Fine. I'll see you there. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll find which key that you used." And he gives a mocking like he's looking for it, and then just simply walks down the street.
I hope you trip and fall.
yeah.
We might need you to do that fight after all. For real.
I don't mean to interrupt, says one of the Andrews.
Oh shit.
But I locked that door after Healith and Sneed got home, and upon looking at the door, it would be no simple feat for the door to just have been opened. I mean, it's they're magic locks. It's not just something that could have been picked. You don't believe it's beyond the abilities of Velm to have disenchanted it, but the arcane signature of it is still intact. It would be bizarre if none of you felt someone physically or arcanically overpowering the door and nobody noticed, even enthralled in a conversation.
And Sneed just been sitting in the same spot this entire time.
Just chilling.
Right?
Yeah.
So my door.
Well, can I do is there any can I do an investigation with my little one investigation of the area?
Of course. We're going to call it a 18.
Oh shit.
So as you investigate, you're looking through the house, the area, nothing is overturned. There's nothing out of place. There's no residue of magic, whether arcane or faith based. And so you're sitting there and you kind of come to the conclusion that the only way that this door was unlocked is if someone unlocked it from the inside, to clarify.
Yeah. So I'm outside for 5 minutes, looking all close as shit, looking around. They come back inside. It's like, I don't know, guys. Based on everything I've seen, the only way is if someone unlocked it from the inside just now.
Yes, but who would have done that?
Well, what I'm saying is maybe there's just someone around here just visible. They might have heard everything
Someone
we were
in
just
the
talking
house.
about. Someone
Oh.
that's affiliated with him, especially since they let him in.
Should
Can
we
I, like-
search the house?
It's time for another investigation. Looking around. I'm paranoid.
It's got to split up.
Yeah.
For
Let
clues.
me do something.
As
What would even be good?
as the party, I'll let you take a couple actions if you would like, but the party does also realize that pretty soon here you are going to have to make haste to the actual arena so that the round can begin.
Okay. All right. So, we have to leave. I feel like when he says that, and I'm thinking, I don't know if anyone else would actually unlock the door. She would probably want to just, if we're investigating real quick, like guess like the balcony area, because I don't know how else anyone else would be able to get in unless they hop through a window. But she's not thinking that right now. She's thinking the easiest entrance.
Perfect. We're going to call this an investigation. Due to the pass of the 18, we're going to call it 11.
Oh,
Okay.
This episode
Great.
brought to you by the number 18.
I hope.
As you're looking out on the balcony, you could still see like the claw marks from the Brelix encounter. While you're out there, you do see like residue of like something that very visibly you're like, it's magic, but it's not a magic you've seen before. Like it registers as magic, but you're like, I don't have any other word for it than that. And then finally you see no other details other than those.
Where was that though? You said balcony, like where?
It's just like outside on the balcony, like closer to the dwelling. It's just like a small little, like as if something stood there.
Okay. If I can't see anything else, all right. So I'm gonna head back inside. But are we still looking? Did anyone else look at something simultaneously? Or are we about to go?
Hewitt was going to go get himself dressed and ready, especially with his armor and his outfit, expecting a fight with Jordan before too long. I don't know what that is. It looks like wax on, wax off, but I know it's not.
Sorry.
Stretching?
No.
I think Akama's just going like someone's invisible and just sweeping
Exactly.
his arm.
Literally that. Yes, that's how I'm investigating. I'm just like, just seeing if anything moves around. Just like,
I see if he hits somebody. Oh my god.
All right. With that, Mina, do you have any final actions before you head out?
Yeah. Could I use magic to investigate and create a little like root system that kind of goes throughout the rooms and would hit an invisible person?
Oh, shit.
Absolutely.
maybe look extra stupid.
We're gonna call this we're a situational bonus using your spellcasting nature, and we're gonna call this a 12.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. Oh.
Oh, look at
Bam.
you.
The roots spring out in all directions. They touch, feel, and find nothing.
They're already gone.
Huh. Yeah. No invisible person lurks here.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't find anything either. All right, I guess we gotta get out of here, y'all.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like I got all my shit on anyway. All I have to grab is a spear and we rolling out. That's all I got.
Sneed stands up and is like, let's go kill someone.
Let's do it.
And
Oh,
the
boy.
party moves to the Orvathian arena. On your way to the arena, the roads are set, so all the teams kind of parade there interspersedly, so it's kind of like a parade meets a red carpet. It's not like an organized time that all of you are going together, but there's the adoring masses that are like cheering teams on or booing, and your group in fact gets a pretty healthy mixture of both. Some people that are cheering on, you hear some wayward things like glory to Aurelia, or things like that, or people throwing rotten fruits at the group as they have witnessed or heard something that like Akama's done from a Titan Steel battle.
Propaganda machine.
There is a demented group of people that they kind of like, they're like, there's actively guards kind of keeping them in their area as they throw like bones and hooks and things like that out onto the way. You would note that all of the bones are fish bones, all of the hooks are like fishing hooks, and they're all just yelling fishy 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 fishy.
Of course.
Damn.
Not fans.
They sound jealous. They sound like a bunch of haters.
And so each one of you, though, receives, people admiring and cheering you on, and people complaining or booing and jeering you. As you, or do you have any reactions to any of your fans or those that would jeer you? Anything that you would like to spice in there?
Literally, I'm smiling, and we're going to give him a princess wave because fuck y'all. I don't care.
When they start throwing the fruit, I put my hood up.
Keyleth would wave at people a little like,
okay.
Is it really me you want to wave at you? Okay.
Hey.
The little
Mina
awkward like,
does
bye.
not care.
Hey guys. She don't.
No.
I feel.
Sorry.
Oh. No, I was just gonna say. I was, before you said all that, I was gonna say like on the way to that, I probably would have mentioned to them this magic spot on the balcony, but the whole reason I went out there is to check for things, so I would let them know. That was gonna, but I don't know how far where we needed to go.
You're able to interact on that information. As the party continues on down the way, as you get like closer and closer to like the final rings, you can tell there's a more dignified area coming up, as it's like truly the elite of Orvatheas and like the invited and the dignitaries, the lords, the ladies, etc. of each city, town, and kingdom. Before you get there, the final group it's like the just unhinged fans. Like it's in this little, like it's not quite in the direct city, so the guards aren't like barricading them as much anymore, but it's right before like the event venue. In this area, it's like there's bedding, there's drugs, you smell like tons of things constantly. The crowd like shifts and conceals itself, so that way as guards come walking by and patrols and things like that, they're following all of the rules. Some of the things that are thrown out at each one of you, it's a lot of the same as before, but one that catches Mina's eye is it flops down right in front of the path as you're walking, and it reads like a bounty for your home island.
Oh.
Your stride kind of like naturally you have to keep walking, but as you like you look at this, would you take it? Would you leave it? Would you?
I would take it. Because my home island isn't well known, so it would be of interest to keep. And it would puzzle and alarm Mina. So yeah, I would take it.
Perfect.
So I picked that up. Take it.
as you all reach the more high-minded group, the lords, the ladies, etc., the dignitaries, everything quiets down a lot more. There's a lot more like crowd murmurings. They're no longer like cheering actively for you. There's some light, like like applauses, or stuff like oh, that's the that little scrap together team. Oh, as you like walk by, there's definitely an anticipation of what's going to happen in this round. As you make it into the final arena, you kind of like form a giant circle of all the teams, and they keep forming circles as there are still a few hundred teams at this point. But in comparison to the mustering of the Golden City, you're like, there's way less than half the teams. You remember that first arena that you were in, there was no way that you were going to form an organized shape or a group. It was just a mass of people balled together. Now there's fanfare, little banners for the teams, markings where you're supposed to stand. As you reach your groups, Thala, you're first in line, followed by Akama, followed by Mina, followed by Sneed, then Healith. As everyone stands there, let me ask: does the party follow the chart laid out before them? Do they stand where they are, air quote, supposed to?
I have no issues.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Understanding.
Perfect. As you all stand there, the last team to enter, and there's some whispers of like, oh, we could have, like, you hear like we could have started already if all the teams were here. Like, the last team to enter is none other than the Phoenix Court.
Of course it is.
As they walk in, the crowd is deathly silent, and they take their stance directly next to your group.
Oh God! Is that even marked for them? Or they just put them on their own?
Oh God! Who's standing next to me?
Well, who you think?
The one that stands closest to you, Healith, where you are in line, is the Draconic member. As they are put first within the ordering of the Phoenix Court. He does give you a glance over, and for a split second, and though you know he doesn't, you have like a little recoil of the last time you met his gaze.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's him.
Son of a gun. All right, cool. Yeah. As much as Healith recoils from that memory, he's like, I can't look like a punk. I can't look like a punk. I guess I just gotta look at this man or this creature. This adult.
We're gonna call that. I will let you do deception, inspire, or performance.
Things I have 0 in. Deception, inspire, or performance. I guess I gotta just do inspire. I have no points in any of those 3, so either any of them is just.
We're call this a 14.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, almost.
Come on, just go a little to the right. A little to the right. Okay.
You don't jump back. You don't like shudder. But you kind of like keep yourself relatively composed. But you're like, there's right. I'm going to look at my team. Like, you find like a mental excuse to go like, I don't need to be looking this way. Look at this or that. Like, as you just don't want to keep the gaze.
Gotcha. Can we flare that as if I'm looking for Jorvin? Because I know I got to challenge this month.
100%. I'm 100% fine with that. The feeling of your deal comes like jumping to the forefront of your mind, and you look around to find the Titan Steel Paladins. You're able to find them. You can't keep eye contact on them for long, as it requires you to actively turn around. But you're able to find them.
Gotcha. So they are behind us.
Mm-hmm. As the Golden Queen and Kristoff and them walk to the little center podium kind of area in between all of the teams, you realize that your team has been stationed kind of like the front four. The main teams here in the front of the group are the Knights of Morrow, the Phoenix Court, the Golden City team, and you.
Oh,
Us. The Ragtag Gang.
it's actually probably not a good thing.
No,
But okay.
it's not.
It puts a target on us, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't.
Let's get a group perception. We're going to call this 13. So, Thala. Thala, you see that as they're all walking up, Kristoff kind of is like,
Adam.
as they continue going.
I froze. I didn't see what happened.
Oh,
I missed the
no
roll.
worries. So you passed. As you're walking up, you see that the Golden City Archmage Kristoff is kind of looks over and is like, "What?
Just as
Why are
confused.
they
Okay.
up here?"
We're on the same page.
And they get up onto the center arena bit. Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for these most outrageous events, there's, a bit of a twist.
Uh-oh.
Each of the teams was told that they should prepare a key to travel into the realms. However, we are in fact going to be realm hopping. Yes, that's right. As you defeat another team, I definitely suggest that you take their keys that are unused, as keys that have been used will be depleted. Well, for this next part, let's just step on in and I'll show you why this is most intriguing. And he steps this little golden arch rises out of the ground, and it connects into this blinding white portal, and the golden the speaking bit with the Queen and Kristoff walk through. The Golden City team follows, followed by the Knights of Morrow, followed by the Phoenix Court, and you kind of get the feeling that you're supposed to follow next.
Well,
Okay.
let's go, y'all.
I guess we go, yeah.
What else are we supposed to do, guys?
As you enter
You'll get your
into
chance.
this realm, it is nothing but white. As you step, you hear your footsteps like they
There's
echo, but
nothing.
far more rapid. When you think, your thoughts feel like they echo in your own head. It takes in an intense amount of focus and energy just to be not overwhelmed by just existing. Suddenly, a small cobblestone simple road appears under everyone's feet, and you watch as it kind of forms outward from a center group. And as it fits under you, you feel air, gravity, noise, thoughts all resume a level of normality, as if now rooted in something familiar and home. Though in all directions, the blinding white persists. I have here an enemy of not only the Golden City, but of many other nations. And they pull out this pirate-looking fellow. He's scraggly. He's twitching. He's missing teeth. He's got a craze in his eyes that you've only seen from the likes of Brelix.
Yeah, I bet.
He's wanted in many, many places. Cities have bounties on him in the millions. But he will be a perfect example of what happens when you exist in these realms as they become depleted. And he pushes him like over to the side, and then the cobblestone, you watch as it starts to like dematerialize and like mist. It falls into like a smoky, ashy fog, a misty water breaking, crumbling, twisting and turning until there's nothing but white underneath him. But as the cobblestone leaves his feet, you watch him twist agonizingly in every direction perceivable, as if he simply started to exist in a realm that no longer supported a creature of his make. He pops violently. And just the tiniest remnant of pink mist exists until the cobblestone underneath it catches up, and even it ceases to exist.
Okay, literal pop, hurt. Okay.
And if that's not inspiration enough for our intrepid heroes, as he says the word intrepid, he is looking directly at your group. Well then, just motivate you. There are few ways that you can win this event. Well, really there's only one, but be creative in how you achieve it. There is an archway hidden amongst these realms, just like this one. And it's the one that you have just walked through. If you are to find it, you can return to us in Orvatheas. If you do not find it, then I guess we'll have heard you pop. Any questions? I thought not. Anyway, as the Kristoff and the Queen step through the portal itself shrinks back down into the ground, and then one like silvery archway appears in front of each team. You hear his voice echoing as if he's now speaking back in the arena, and it's just made through magic that you can still hear him. When we give the signal, heroes, you may step through your arch to your chosen key. But be warned, the less amount of heroes in a realm, the quicker it's going to fall apart. Do take solace, though, the gods are watching, as you are dabbling in their very domains. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
As you watch, as like a lot of the teams, they kind of like look about, and then you start hearing like, what in the what? It's already falling apart here. As the cobblestones are starting to break away, teams frantically jump into each of their own realms.
Damn.
What? Sneed looks at the party.
Mm-hmm.
So Gyako's round then?
Well, I'm definitely not staying here.
Yep. No.
And in.
Well, we're gonna have to go to both. It seems so. Yeah, I guess.
I guess this is the only way. Heath calls out to the Titan Steel Paladin, specifically Jorvin.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. We'll see each other soon.
Damn. He said it's on site.
He looks over, like as you call, he looks over and he gives the slaying salute, which is, while a level of like honor is still bestowed in it, as it is like a show of respect. It isn't like a let's fight to honor. It's like acknowledged. I am going to kill you.
Like, I'm gonna fuck you up later.
I give it back.
Bitch. He just said fuck you and your mama.
As you enter
Really gonna kill
the
him?
realm of Gyako.
Gyako. Oh, it's so colorful.
The white gives way. Immediately, you feel yourselves like overjoyed. Your bodies feel lighter here. Your mind feels like you can craft and create without the burdens of everything that you have weighing on your shoulders. For a moment, each one of you gets to experience a level of bliss that isn't trying to restore the name of your people, return your island to the way it was, to bring back a mentor, to save your people. These thoughts come back as you bring them back yourselves, as you know you need to stay on target. But each one of you has a moment where you're just happy. I don't like this place.
Is he dancing? Is he dancing?
No, not even a
please
little.
Is he
He's
the
dancing.
only thing in this entire realm that's just stuck still? Just like,
I need him
I don't
to
like
like
He just.
tap a foot or something.
Oh no. we gotta find another group, quick.
As you start walking through the Gyako's realm, let's get a sidebar for good old Akama.
Oh, why me?
he's got
You hear a voice like echo in your head. Oh, Gyako's around, eh? Interesting. You know this voice is Ogren's.
This evil motherfucker again. Get this man out of my head! Ah!
I know you're on a time limit and there's things that you're going to have to take care of, but we could take from this place in the same way that we took from the church, if you're so willing. Only this place is literally stealing from the realm of a god. You would be getting something far more valuable and powerful than just mere boosts in power. Are you interested?
Ah! Stop offering me power by all these evil people, god dang it! Oh. What do I do? I seemed to call after I agreed last time, right?
I mean, not after he had his moment where he left the church. I mean, you saw him leave the church where he was like, and he was embarrassed and whatnot and left, but other than that, no.
Can I roll like a... Can I get like an insight or something? Just something like a... How does this feel?
There is not enough to go on, as he is just projecting a thought or question into you from where and how. Now, how he knew you were here, how he's communicating with you, those are all things that you can choose to, assign whatever thought or feeling to you want, but there is not enough to investigate in this particular instance.
I feel like something about this just doesn't seem right. I don't think I can take this gift.
Well, if you change your mind, all you have to do is follow the doves. And let's return to the party.
Fuck me.
super bad.
As the party kind of continues wading through this crowd that never is in reach, they just kind of seem to like part in mass so that you can continue walking through the realm. Sneed goes, "So I guess we're looking for a gate. That seems to be one of the only houses or buildings with a door open." He points over into a direction, and there is just, he's right. You realize as you look about that all of the buildings and such feel like they're just like cutouts that let you kind of interact with like the idea of a street, but one is actually open.
Okay,
like
I
it's
see
real.
this. I see that. I look at Sneed and I'm just like, "Oh, a lot, Sneed. How did you know that they were going to be realm hopping?"
I said I deduced it through the fact that otherwise we would be here by ourselves. And then what? We just win because we went somewhere where no one else went.
That would have been fantastic.
Put a note in my mind. It's like, Sneed equals strategic.
I can't. Every time I hear Sneed, I'm like, everybody needs a Sneed. And it's just won't go away.
You know, the first time I heard it, I thought of Shmi from like Peter Pan.
Ah.
Who's Shmi?
No,
Who's looking out?
I thought of a
Yeah.
Alright,
I thought of a Sneed.
alright, I'm sorry.
from
Alright, I'm sorry,
Lorax.
guys. I'm sorry. That's why I said I was
Everybody
singing a
needs a
song, but
Sneed.
with Sneed instead. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. Continue.
Does the party continue walking down the main road, or would you like to investigate the open door?
Look at the house.
I
that he
mean,
pointed
you've
at.
been right all this other
Yeah.
times. We might as well just check and see.
As you walk into it, you can tell you're inside now, but it feels like you're on a different path as the groups and parties kind of continue to part and spread out. There are two different ways that you can go. One is continuing straight, and continuing straight seems to be towards like a larger party. Like there seems to be more going on there. The music feels louder. There feels like there's a brighter energy, and there seems to be like light radiating from it. The other seems more private, more a little solemn, and perched atop its door is one small white dove.
I feel like the party is a trap. Maybe.
I don't know. That light seems pretty cool to me.
It's like a moth.
Yeah, I'm just like slowly just moving towards it as I say that.
I'm over here. Like, I feel like I'm gonna grab him. Like,
He's like, "What's
like,
wrong?"
No. Grabbing him so we can go back this way. I'm like, no.
So you grab it and pulling him back, he just starts burning even lower.
We're going this way.
No,
As you,
I don't like
as
the
you're
dark.
heading down the door with the dove over it. To clarify.
Yeah. I need you to stop being
As
the more he says
as
it,
you
the more I'm like, I don't know.
as you walk into that room, there is in fact a silver portal, not the golden portal that you're looking for, but a portal that could be activated with a different key to go to a different realm. Next to it is a small lute in the nest of a few doves that kind of like
I don't know, guys. I don't like this.
Clarifying
It
question.
feels like
Is
it.
there a golden portal in every realm? So we could-
that was not explained in the rules.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay, good. Because I felt
Okay.
I felt like I like zoned out and missed something for a second. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean-
so I guess we need to play a song.
No, I don't know. I feel like I don't like this, guys. It doesn't feel right.
Does anyone know how to play this?
I mean,
No.
I don't know how to play that instrument, but I'm pretty okay at performing, I guess. But I don't know, guys. Look at that. Why is there just a lute in a bird nest? That doesn't seem natural.
I mean,
I
On
mean,
that note, Heath will attempt to approach the nest using animal handling to not startle the birds. Because maybe they have...
As you start to get closer to it, you realize the birds are similar to the people here. You, like, as you're actually looking at them, you're like, they're not real birds. And so they're just kind of in this loop of flying in, doing a thing, flying away.
Well, they're not real. I look at the loot. Is the loot real, or is it just another, like, thing of this realm?
It looks both real. It looks both like a prop of the realm, but also like something that you could maybe touch.
touch the butt.
Oh,
As you go to touch it, your hand just vroom, vroom, like through it, like as if it's just an illusion.
so it's not real.
Okay.
But I guess we gotta do something in this room. For apple.
Do
We
we?
could
Is this?
realm hop. We could realm hop through that gate with the other key, but then there's the other way that we saw. On that note, real quick, I'm going to take another sidebar with a comma.
Oh shit. We're gonna come back.
Just saying, a comma. You definitely could touch that loot.
But what would you do with the loot?
Oh, I needn't you take the loot. I would just have you play a somber melody. It'll help you for what it's worth. You'll be more ready to achieve your goals, and so will I. It's a mutual 50-50 win.
What does the loot do?
It is an instrument in which that can be played only by those selected by the bardic nature. And for you,
God.
it just so happens that you have the Light of Thespis. This would let you interact with such a thing, and again, it could be beneficial to both of our parties, and especially for you while you are in this realm searching for answers. Anyway, I needn't keep you. Just simply grab the lute, and play it. A Dawa song. And we can return to the party.
Where'd my music go? Oh, there it is.
There it is.
All right, so Dola,
I was-
you're the leader, so what are we doing?
So I was wondering, they said that the fewer people that are here, the longer that you're here, the quicker it will disappear, essentially. Do we want to stay until it starts to disappear and then leave? So no one else can come here?
Seems like a decent strategy to me.
I wouldn't wander too far though, because I'm not sure what could happen. We want to make sure we can still get to the gate to be able to get out of here.
Agreed.
I wanna look at this loot.
It looks both tangible and intangible, as described to Heath.
There's nothing we can do with that. Now, the gate
Go
itself,
for it.
it's just like there, so it's like it's nothing we need to like activate or anything, is it? Or do we know?
It would interact with it the same way that you got into
Like-
this realm, where you would use the key of Lyle's realm, and then you would walk through it, and you'd be able to go there. What? I'm sorry. What was that comment?
I want to try to pick this joint up.
You all watch as where Heathcliff, his hand went right through the loot. Akama's hands seem to have this white shimmer around them as he grabs the loot, and then he is able to pick it up.
Well,
Huh. That's interesting.
Like looking
Why?
at it. I don't know exactly.
well, go on, try it.
Like I don't know a lot of songs, but I guess I want to play something from back home. I want to play this like it's a song. It's like a song of celebration. It like speaks of like the glory of like the ancestors and the elders and stuff like this, and like the work that those before you have put in to make the world be better for you now type deal.
What would you describe the
Know the
emotion
world?
of this song?
It's supposed to be like a uplifting kind of thing. Like, you know, they planted trees that they would never see grow for you type deal. You know what I mean?
As you begin to play this uplifting melody, you find it like harmonizing with the music around you, and everyone gets this kind of very surreal, like uplifting feeling. But you start to begin to miss notes as the shimmering around your fingers begins to fade as you're playing it, as if the more you're playing it, the less tangible this device is becoming.
Like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna put it down, I guess.
Did anything happen while this was happening?
No.
Okay. I feel like I want to touch it to see if he's the only one that can touch it.
As you go to touch it, your hand bloom, right through it.
Mina will also touch it just so I can not be left out.
So, how come it's real for you and no one else can touch it?
Am I still like holding it?
Right now, yes. And as you're holding it, the shimmering in your fingertips is beginning to like your hands are like beginning to like slip through it as like the light on it is like slipping and fading.
I think it's because of this light, but it looks like it's going away. You're just like watching it like fade.
What light?
You don't see this light. He like holds his hand holding the loot out. Like to me, there's a light coming from my fingers where they're holding the loot, but it's going away.
Okay. I don't know what that's about, but okay.
And real quick though, once more into the sidebar of a comic.
Let me out of here.
Well, you've chosen your path, apparently. The only thing I'll say is playing harmoniously in that realm is going to remove the light of Thespis from you forever. But I guess that just happens to be your naive choice.
You know, where I come from, usually when you have random voice, oh shit.
Oh, I think. All right, I think you're right. I don't hear you though.
Hello, can you hear me now?
There you go. Yep.
Yeah, in the land where I come from, you have all sorts of stories about disembodied voices in your head, and very few of them are good things. So maybe this is for the best.
Disembodied. I mean, just because I'm not there doesn't mean you haven't met me. Those are two very different things.
This generally, when in the stories, when these kind of things happen, usually it's not a good thing. That's all I'm saying.
Heroes ascending to power, wielding light to vanquish darkness. I feel like these are the very things that are talked about.
That's in the frilly stories that the bards draw up, but not in the old histories. No.
Well, I'll make sure to tell the bards of Ambervale and of Orvatheas that when they sing vaunted tales of their heroes achieving things through the lights of their deities, that they are wrong, because Akama said so.
Yeah, you do that. If I could, I would hang up the phone.
We return to the party.
How would that look?
Sneed turns and goes, steps out into the hallway just a little bit and looks and goes, "We're gonna have to make a decision soon. Looks like the realm's starting to dissipate. We could maybe make it down the hallway to the light, or we could use this realm gate."
Let's, I think we have to check the light at least real quick. I don't know.
I don't think we have time to check something and come back.
No.
And you know what? And you're gonna stay right here because I don't know where you keep disappearing off to. But we need to go as a group. Thank you. I'm gonna have to grab you by the neck again, because come on now, shit.
So, what do we think the plan is? Make a run for the light? Stay here.
That's, again, she might be, it looks like a trap. I don't know if I like it. There's too much going on over here. I feel like this seems like more. Yes. So, I say we stay here, go through it. You said that's what I was going to ask before. I was like, someone needs to make sure, figure out when the shit's falling apart. So, he said it's starting to dissipate. We should probably skedaddle. Is it going to continue once we leave?
So, I'm sorry, what?
Does it continue to do that once we leave? Like once it starts, it just keeps going?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So, Sneed pulls out his key to Lyle's realm and nods all right, let's go.
They Sneed had one too?
Well, yeah, you guys got 5 of both.
We got 5 keys, one for each member of the party.
Wonder Twin powers.
As you're walking towards the portal, all of a sudden a wave washes over the lot of you. Sneed is holding his key and drops it. Well, that's not good. Healith, Akama, you also recognize that your keys to Lyle's realm have been disenchanted.
Throw it off to the side.
I told you I'd find you. As you turn around, and at the entrance to this doorway is Velm.
Does mine work? I'm like, does mine still work?
Yes, yours still works.
Does that mean only I can get through, or can they get through too? Does it open it?
You don't know.
Oh shit.
All right, now let's. I've got you. Right. What? I've got you right where I want you, don't I?
How close to me are they?
You're not all standing completely huddled together, but you are all heading in the same direction.
Does my key work?
Yes, your Mina Yorkie is still operational.
Sweet.
Because I feel like She's bigger than me. Look at her. I feel like she needs to like scoop him up. I'm gonna grab a comma by the, and I'm gonna try to see if I can like we can slide through with us.
Well,
So, before you start all this gallantry, as he like seems to imperceptibly, like as you're thinking like what you're gonna do, you see like a guard get raised as if something communicated your very thoughts and like intentions to him. We're gonna do it this way. Right now, I don't care about either one of you. So, you two can leave.
Is it just him
like
right now?
Yes, it is just him right now.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I would still try to at least snatch a comma up and go if I could.
yeah. I would
I'ma
not
try.
desert.
Not a
But
problem.
he the smallest one. I can.
So we're gonna get let's
Damn,
see
y'all
here.
sunning me like shit.
For Thala, we're gonna do a reflex check to like try to be faster. And we're gonna call this a reflex 17.
Damn.
Reflex.
No, I got
17.
wait. I got 17.
So yes, you are currently clutched onto a comma, and then Mina, you're looking to do what? Describe your action for me.
I will use magic to like scoop them up in roots and like pull them towards me like a lasso.
Perfect.
Or Healeth and Sneed.
We are going to get we're going to have you roll, and the number to beat for your roll, to beat the first level is you need a 16.
Okay.
First level. Oh.
Oh. Well, I have.
This
Okay.
to clarify is a magic attack roll.
Oh, okay.
As you are overcoming the scene. So that is a +1 because is an attack roll. 16 is the number of the aura witnessed when Thala fought Veln of his counterspelling, and you feel your roots reach out, and it's like you just lose connection to them, and they like flop to the floor. Thala, you see this. Veln is already like striding towards the lot of you, swords raised. So would you attempt to leave with just a comma?
I can't get. I don't know. I don't even know if it's gonna work with him in my hand.
It's true.
I don't have enough time. Oh God, I don't have time.
Although we gotta just beat him now.
3, 2,
Ooh,
1.
try.
All right. With that, Thala, I'm going to have you roll an athletics check, and the number to beat is so let's give me a second. Just 12.
Beat it.
Thala, you're able to grab a comma, leap backwards as Veln's swing comes like in just like right, like you note that he's not aiming for a comma, he's aiming for like your arm, like where you're holding a comma, as you both fall backwards into the portal. Veln kind of like steps and readied himself with he's kind of in the middle of the party. Akama, Thala, you've gone through the portal to what ends.
Well, now we know it works.
Healeth, Mina, Sneed are all in one group. With his right hand, he whips out at Sneed. With his left hand, he's attempting to just like backhand Healeth. We'll roll a d30 for his sword hand towards Sneed first.
Okay.
Lucky man.
And then we'll get a d20 for Sneed's combat defense.
God
Unlucky
damn.
man.
Sneed.
The blow
help.
is anything but perfect as he like lashed out this one, and he's more focused on his offhand towards Healith, but Sneed's just not able to move fast enough, and it carves him up the chest, up the neck, and then flicks up over his cheek, and he like stumbles backwards a little bit, and then we're gonna have him roll his unarmed attack at Healith, also on his D30.
I'm over here like, we about to lose on a lot to lose in that. Fuck me.
And then a defensive roll for Healith.
We about to lose another one. Not you. I meant. Fuck.
Oh my god.
You note as his gauntlet makes contact with you, like at first you're kind of like your instincts kind of pop into like, why would you block this attack? It's a backhand. He's not going to hit me too hard. I don't want to like let his sword whip around. That's what I'm focused on. But as his hand hits you, you feel this like rippling magic. Like your helmet shudders as if you were hit by like a hammer, not his hand. Your whole body starts to like shift over as if like this extra weight of something begins just shoving you to the side, as this like ripples across you, and it deals 2 damage to you.
Damn.
Veln then is beginning to posture himself in front of like the gate, barring the rest of the party from being able to go into it.
This is a jerk.
Well, I can't say that that's the way that I wanted it to go, but well, I guess I'll just have to settle for the part of the party I have. Before we continue going on with Veln and his feelings of superiority and what happened to Thala and Akama, we are going to allow for a quick break, a nice breather, let people kind of mull together how they want to try and deal with the things that are at foot. We'll be right back in 5 minutes. And welcome back to Cinematic Epic. I'm your game master, Adam, and this has been a fun one. You know, realm hopping, threats of popping. You know, I love it because it's like I don't even have to have them to roll to resist things. I could just there goes a player, there goes a player. Ah, it's fun. It's enjoyable. It's a great experience. The party, though, is a little split up. We have to figure out what happened to Thala and Akama as they went through the realm gate together. Thala desperately trying to keep Akama with them, but we will find out if it was enough to keep them going to the same spot. And what does the rest of the party do with Velm now standing in front of them? Let's bring that party right on back in. So Velm standing there in front of the lot of you, or Healith, Mina, Akama, and Sneed, looking at each one of you. I was really hoping to be able to do this the way I wanted, but that's fine. If you don't mind, I'm just going to wait now. You hear the crumbling realm seeping in behind you. This will be amusing to watch at the very minimum.
Healith goes ahead and takes the initiative to stab him with the halberd from that would. Yes, his halberd that gives him a bonus to acting first in a round.
Perfect. Let's get the attack roll.
Ooh.
Oh boy!
Okay.
And let's get
Nice.
the roll for Velm, his armor rating. But that is a crit regardless.
Yes. Yes.
You reach out and you're able to like just find a gap in like the gold of his armor. You see though that like where the parts of your like your halberd, this is your halberd, right?
Yes, the halberd.
Yeah.
Not the
like the parts of your halberd that connect with his armor, you almost watch like your halberd like crumble and like bend where it hits his armor and doesn't miss the plate. And so there's a part of you that's looking at a successful strike and you're like, what? But you do see blood trickle out from the wound and Velm standing there like and he reaches to grab like the halberd.
I would like to use my reflex to pull away, and then I have a follow-up step, which is to use my. Just insert I have that.
While you look up that, we're going to say the reflex check to do this is a reflex 14.
Oh.
Nice.
You're able to snatch your halberd back before he's able to grab it with his open hand, but he does like as he pulls he misses, he does pull his hand up, so he's now two-handing his sword.
I would also like to use her chicken backpack, but for my case it's chicken spider or backpack spider, to switch from the halberd that's really nice to the bill hook that I have always used.
Perfect. The way this looks to Mina and Sneed is that Healith just drops his halberd and he's like reaching back and he grabs his other polearm and is like pulling it out, and it's like the buckles and straps that it would hold it to his person have already been undone, and you watch his halberd get like webbed up to his back, and it like clicks in, and you have your bill hook out.
Because I do not want to damage that really, really nice halberd in a fight with this bitch.
Which one's in your backpack?
So I keep winter in my backpack.
Which one? You said who?
I said I keep winter in my backpack.
Winter. Okay. Heard.
Winter.
Got it.
You thought I said winter, didn't you? I can totally
didn't know what
understand.
you
I didn't enunciate that T all that well.
Velm is going to like it's like a 12 o'clock strike that you can tell like could be like brought into a guard if he wants to, or he can like full commit with a lunge and turn it into like a stab. But it is a slice first.
And it's coming
towards you
from 12 o'clock at me.
Yeah, it's at 12 o'clock. Yeah.
I would like to. Let me see. I have this correct.
You get your reaction for the cinematic combat, and then.
Actually, thank you for saying that. Seraphic token minor to aid me in getting the heck out of that strike.
So
I'd
we
like
are.
to use it to,
just to clarify, since this is combat,
yes.
even though it is still in cinematic combat, this would be an epic token. Epic tokens provide to combat.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
I started saying sick when I know. I was like, no, cinematic.
Perfect.
We need
So we
need
want to use
the
a minor epic token, or which one?
We use the minor epic now. Rebelling against me. Yes, we will use a minor epic token to assist in the dodge. I'd like to get past his blade and more like at his. He's right hand dominant or left hand dominant?
He's right. He has been right hand dominant in everything that you've seen.
Okay. Then I would like to move to his right, or no, I would like to move to his left.
Perfect. Let's start
right
with
is
the. Let's start with the first part, which is his attack roll.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh boy! I mean, you are using a cinematic, an epic minor token. So let's see how that goes. This is a dodge, so an epic token with dodge.
Oh.
Ow! I just punched the wood roof. Oh, okay.
That is
I
going
got
to
it.
be enough to carry on past him. You're able to step past the swing, though, as you could tell with it, as he sees that his swing isn't going to connect, it's immediately just brought into a guard that he has follow you over. It's
phenomenal. I'm hoping that somebody on my team takes the opening.
At this point, you see this all happens in the span of a couple seconds. So, and Mina, this is how you witness it as well. His guard is following over. His eyes flick upwards, and he starts bringing his blade back. And all of a sudden, he's in a 1-to-1 stand with Sir Valen as the Knights of Morrow are coming in. It's very much in a keep moving, they're not stopping, as you kind of look back and you see them, and you see that the realm deletion is but feet from you. You all just have to jump towards the portal. Mina, yes?
Is he still blocking the portal?
I mean, kind of, but he's now in a fight with Sir Valen.
Oh, I thought Sir Valen was blocking the portal. Okay, could I...
Oh, sorry. Their names are familiar. Velm of the Golden City has his back to the back to the portal. He is now locked with interlocked with Sir Valen.
Okay.
Distraction.
Yeah. Am I close enough to grab Helith and Sneed and get through the portal?
Each one of you is close enough to attempt to make it through the portal, yeah.
But I'm the only one with a key, right? That works.
True.
So they just have to go through with me. I don't have to be holding on to them.
You don't know?
Okay. Well then, can I grab them and try and pull them into the portal with me?
You could grab one, not both, physically. You can always attempt magically, of course.
Let's make a change.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll try another lasso to try and get both of them.
Perfect. The number to beat is 16 on your combat nature roll.
Oh.
Darn.
Damn.
As
Oh,
it
no.
goes out, it fizzles. So you're moving towards the portal. You can only reach out and grab one of the two. Healith is closer to the portal than Sneed is. Sneed is like behind the group and is the least likely, that if you had to guess in the current scenario, to make it through the portal.
He just drafted him. He's gonna get realm
I
deleted.
know.
Like,
Yeah,
what
I mean, I'm gonna grab Helith.
damn.
As you reach over, you grab Healith. You're going like out towards the portal. Velm, it like sees your hand holding and is making one last strike out. He in fact takes a blow from Surveillance to do this, but the two of you both have to make a decision. Do you continue holding on to each other as you're going through it and risk Velm's blade hitting your arms, or do you let go? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm going to try and hold on to Mina and send the haft of my bill hook towards Sneed for him to grab.
I was going to say, man,
So,
that countdown is us making a decision.
So with that, there's no interruption to the strike from Velm in particular. Velm's attack. Let's get an attack roll aimed towards the arms of Mina and Healer.
Okay.
Okay, not a crazy hefty roll,
Okay.
but let's see the defense rolls for both of them.
Damn.
Both of you are hit square. It cuts into root, it cuts into flesh, it cuts into, but more importantly, you feel the dampening magic of Velm being able to seep out through as the two of you go into the portal together, but without a key. All fades. But let's go to Thala and Akama. As the two of them slam hard into the realm of Lyle. Oh, the two of you stand up. It's like you fell just onto your shoulders into this place, and like you recoil as it looks like you're on this path of blood. But as your hands and arms touch, there's something stopping you from touching the blood itself. It feels solid, as if it's a hard floor, but when you touch or move, it ripples the blood. You realize you're not alone. Standing in front of you is a massive and towering figure.
Oh.
Oh my.
You've come to Lyle's realm. You're
Yes.
going to be tested here. I warn that you should both look into the blood. And I caution against it, as everything here is but a test. And he continues to stand there as if he is to eternally stand vigil over this hallway.
Oh.
Well, guess we should wait for the others a little bit, right? Or no? There's only so much time you got, right?
Yeah, that is very true.
Guess we better get going then.
I mean, if we could wait, we could also at least look around and not wander far. In case they come falling through. Oh dear. Okay.
Down one of the hallways, you hear screaming.
Yeah. Hoping we wouldn't have to come here.
And I just realized one time. I don't know if that's another team or if it's just like the ambiance of the realm.
It is those that still need to be tested, and those that are being tested.
Oh, I think we better.
Okay.
I think we better get moving. To be honest.
Okay. We have to, find another gate?
Yeah, and who knows how long the challenges are going to take.
Yeah. Okay.
As the two of you begin walking down the hallways, you see gore, blood. You also see into these shimmering pockets of just small things, like a child learning to wield a sword for the first time, or having to go through an exam at a wizarding school. And you see all forms of tests, and then it catches your eye. You see a small Draculin-like creature clutching its head and shivering as it cries. You recognize this is one of the Draculins from the team. You don't remember. It's not the one you've met, Breakspear, but there was that Draculin team. You've seen it from time to time, but you can't remember who or what they fight for. But nonetheless, you see a hero. One that has to have slain a kaiju to be here, sobbing in a fetal position on the floor.
There are other teams in here already. Not doing well.
True, but also that's kind of good, because they said that the fewer teams, that the faster it would disappear. So.
But also, we're gonna have to find another team, because don't we need to steal their keys?
Yeah, so we can get it from the crab baby. I don't know. We could try. I don't know if they have any other ones. I don't know.
You can see from here that they do have a realm key around their neck that looks like it is to the Titan Steel realm.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
I
do not know about that one.
Just because we get it doesn't mean we have to go there, but if we get it, it's an option.
I almost feel like what you just said, it almost means whatever, let's just get it.
But it doesn't mean we have to
He's
go
like
there.
resigned.
It's an option, but that also means that they won't be able to go there.
Just like...
who goes and grabs it from the Draculin?
I'ma go.
Wait.
As you get close to it, he's just shivering and like convulsing and crying and sobbing. As you come up and you kind of like grab the symbol itself, they put up no resistance. But you also see that it looks like someone was just plucking scales from the creature.
Oh, that's
what the? Ugh.
And then you hear it.
Wow.
I built a river out of blood just to sail to a new land. I built
my God.
Bones and a skull from the throne, and it didn't sate my lust for war and gore. And a fist plunges from the floor. Claws scrape across the tile, and none other than Brelix pulls himself soaking from the gore. Fishy, fishy.
Why are we back here?
He looks at Akama and turns his head turns questioningly. You're not the one I was told would be here.
You're working with them?
Now, Golden City. I need not from them. Gold, meaningless. Power, situational. Flesh, worthless. I need blood. And you have it. And we're going to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. All right.
If you listen to me, we would have just walked past these guys and never would have had to see this man in here.
I don't know.
I'm a press.
I feel
I'll
like
press
Kisa
X
would've
for
popped
doubt on
up.
that one.
No, he probably would have popped
up.
at the floor down the hall.
Yeah.
Brelix.
But did I get it though?
What's that?
But did I get the key?
Oh
now?
yes, you have the
Okay.
ring. Yeah.
The real
Brelix, Brelix comes charging at the two of you. He lunges full on at Thala as if a comma doesn't even exist, and he's going to make an attack roll. So let's see his attack roll. (15) versus the defense roll of Thala.
Oh damn.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
That's not
His
even
claws-
fair, 'cause I feel
his
like I know
claws-
exactly what I would have done with him lunging at me, but it's cool.
His claws rip into Thala, and he deals 3 damage to Thala.
How much health you got?
3.
Damn,
So
you into
you
the
are
dismemberment zone.
Zero.
You are at 0, which means you have 3 more health to give, but you are now in the negative health space where actual like delimbings and things like that can happen. However, that is Brelix's turn. Thala, it is now yours.
I'm over here like, what the fuck? Because in my mind, I'm mad because if he's lunging at me, I'm not just gonna stand there and let him do it. So that was bullshit, first and foremost. If he's lunging at me, the first thing I would have done was literally grab my shit. So maybe he's gonna lunge at the fucking spear at that point. But it's cool. God damn. So where is he at now? Is he like on?
He holding your shit.
He is at the closest combat distance, so he is in melee combat, engaged.
Oh my god. I feel like at this point, I don't want him to be that close. So I would try to do something to like push him back. Because he's too close.
Perfect.
So
How do you
probably-
want to do that physically or with magic?
It would probably end up being with magic when you use the water to try to like force him back because he's too close.
Perfect. Let's see a water attack roll from Thala.
It's like feels like a water Kamehameha.
And let's see a defense roll for Brelix.
I thought you were gonna hit him with just a regular Rasengan.
Okay.
No.
Brelix
No, that's
is
good.
scuffed by the attack and like stumbles a step backwards.
A step backwards.
So he is
I'm
now
like-
no longer he would have to step back forward to touch you.
But I
He's
have
like-
enough space. Because I feel like if he's right in front of me, I'm over here. Like if he's that close to me, like I'm over here like spirit don't help. He needs to be further, like far enough back to where I can like stab him.
You
that make
could
sense?
stab him with your. He's far enough back that you could.
I'm
wield a
saying
spear.
now, yes.
Yes, now, yes. Sure.
That was the. That
So
was
do you have?
Like,
kind of
do-
the
he's back.
goal.
Do we want to force an action or?
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's see it. And this is a spear attack.
Yes. I think I have a free force action. I thought I
Well, we
did.
could go ahead and get that roll, and if you can
Yeah.
confirm if you have a free force, we'll apply that in.
Oh, yep, I do. I have one.
Perfect. And then let's get the defensive roll for Brelix.
Damn, look at that bullshit. Oh, that's okay.
Let it stay like this, please.
And
Oh.
Brelix, you stab in, and Brelix like looks down at the spear rim, and he's like, would you like to force another action, or is it a Kama's turn?
It's a Kama's turn.
A Kama.
Well, I think. Damn, it's so. This sucks, because who knows who we're going to have to fight later. It's like, what resources do I use? I think what I'm going to do is, I want to shoot this man. Well, actually, I want to move such that I have a better line of sight on him. That it's not just like shooting over Dollar's shoulder or something like that. I want to get to the side a little bit.
Yeah, no, totally fine.
And then I'm just aiming like trying to puncture a lung type shit. You know.
Gotcha.
I want to throw a minor epic on that joint.
Perfect. Let's see the attack roll with a minor epic.
Yeah.
My new -1.
No
Look.
All right, and then let's see Brelix's defense.
Don't matter. He's gonna roll a 1.
You watch as like you line up this shot, and you were aiming for the lungs. You must have missed ribs in and out as the arrow hits one side and flies full through.
Ooh.
Hey.
Brelix, notably on that attack, actually like doesn't do his normal like just laughing cackle. You actually hear a grunt of like before it like shakes back into the like.
Oh, you didn't like that, did you?
Brelix stabs a finger into the wound, pulls it out, blood trailing after. And we're going to check in with our other party.
Of course we are.
As
I think I know what.
over with Mina and Healith, the two of you tumble in this blind oblivion and then slam hard into a roaring combat. As your eyes kind of like look around you, you have to be in the Titan Steel realm.
But she had a
Great.
her key.
Yeah, what happened to my key?
No, because you got stabbed by old boy.
Yeah, that was
You're right. You're right.
As you're like coming to, you see droves of teams fighting in combat. You see on like the far side of the room the Phoenix Court dispatching whole groups of heroes as they just kind of walk, like are like walking through the realm. But through everything, Healith, you see, as if waiting for you in the center of the room, Jorvin.
Oh shit!
Just to see if I have anything left. I don't think
Can I do something here? I have a once per day I can heal an ally within reach range, so I would like to heal Healith.
Absolutely. Perfect. How much does it heal for?
Get that.
For 1d4 health.
Let's see it. 1d4. Ba-da-ba. Not a problem. So, as you begin to prepare your spell to heal Healith, Jorvin is walking across the room towards you. Like he almost, though he doesn't actually gesture it, he's too mute for it emotionally. You can tell he has no intention of rushing the fight while you're being made ready.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
He gets to the point where he's... I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Mina does say to Healith, I'm sorry about the spider, as she heals him.
Oh god! This is not the time.
All right, let's see that D4 roll.
Thanks. That's a 1.
All right, a 1. Bloom. So 1 health back to heal.
I'm at 3.
Hey. You're doing better
Jorvin
than
comes
me.
up and
Healith will, if I can, I'd switch back to the halberd from the billhook.
I thought you threw the bill to Steve.
To try to... I thought he said he held it out for him to try to grab it.
I was holding it out
for
she to grab to try and pull him with us, trying to use the length of it to catch him.
In which case, whether to answer that part, then whether it wasn't enough connection or he wasn't able to grab hold, you're uncertain. But Sneed is not with you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I guess that does beg the question of: do I still have said bill hook, or is it gone?
Let's leave that up to Calamity.
Okay.
Of course.
Of course.
No. The bill hook, while it's not like obliterated or anything, it's clearly rent. You're guessing that Sneed tried to hold on, but whatever magics caused the realm hopping was too much for that connection.
Gotcha. So I pull out the halberd that I have, because that's the only weapon I have left.
Jorvin looks over and goes, "This isn't a fight that concerns you." He's looking at Mina.
Well, it kind of does concern me because this is my ally, so his fight is my fight in this case.
Mina,
Uh-oh.
this one's mine.
Here come Haley.
Okay, if that's your choice, I'll stand aside.
Where are you trying to go? And he pulls open a little trophy case of keys that he's picked up, and you imagine from the slain that are around.
Damn.
Are you offering me a key?
My fight isn't with you. I don't care. Where do you need to go?
What's the name of the realm that Thala and Akama went to?
Oh, yeah, you would know that that's Lyle's realm.
Yes.
Lyle's realm. Yeah.
He looks
I'll go there.
He looks down, he sifts through a couple, and he goes, not the most common. And he tosses it over to you. There's realm gates on the side. He gestures almost exact as if being in this realm isn't something that he's new to.
Help!
Healith, are you sure?
This is a trial that I must face. I must face it alone.
Okay.
Go, Mina.
And Mina takes the key and goes over to the gates and leaves.
No! You gonna fight. You gonna fight for your honor.
He looks up at you. Victory comes at a cost. Choose what you're willing to lose.
Victory comes at a cost. Choose that which you are willing to lose.
Don't mock me.
Never did. As I say, as I get myself in a position ready to meet.
He locks eyes with you, he goes, I've sworn an oath to vanquish you. They'll be next. He looks over at the Titan Steel Paladins. But I'll start with someone who wears their colors.
You mean the Phoenix Court?
The Phoenix
Wait,
Court?
oh, sorry, Phoenix Court, yes.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you. Oh, I was
My
confused.
Had
He's
different
a
notes.
I was like,
No, we all were
he's
like,
a traitor?
like,
Yeah,
wait
no,
a
no.
minute.
He looks
Dang.
over at the Phoenix Court. My apologies. He looks over at the
That was
Phoenix Court.
fucked up.
Eventually, I'll defeat them. He looks over at the Phoenix Court. But I'll start with someone who wears their colors and looks back at you.
Oh, shit.
Let it begin.
Um,
Imagine we roll for initiative.
So this fight is at a 1-1. So this fight shall be fought in cinematic, while the Brelix fight is fought in epic. Jorvin begins to kind of do a circle pace with you. If you match it, if not, he is just circling out to your left.
I match it to circle to the right.
You would note that despite the sprawling mass of combat that's happening here, no one seems to dare interrupt what's happening. And you feel a swell of energy as you kind of start to okay, all right, let's do this. Okay. Jorvin's grip tightens.
I spring. As soon as I see him tighten, I know I need to go on the offensive and the attack. So I will go for a stab to his thigh.
You're going for the stab. He's going for a horizontal swing in. The two of you are meeting into the center of your own pacing, and we're going to do a roll-off for this one.
Oh. Uh-oh.
There. Oh.
Oh, damn.
But neither did
Neither one of your strikes are perfect. Your as you kind of like stab out, you realize how much of your halberd is kind of like not where it's supposed to be anymore because of the strike with Velm. The tip of it kind of glances off more, and normally there would be kind of the hook of the axe to like lock it in place so you could really like wrench home the power. But without that there to like kind of lock the strike in, you hit kind of onto his thigh plate, but the tip of it slides too much and kind of scrapes and tears off a chunk of metal, but none into his flesh. His swing catches like the right into the shoulder guard of your armor and kind of like locks into a shoulder plate. So instead of like sliding upwards towards the head or like finding like a horizontal like hook into your arm, kind of glances up and rattles around in your shoulder. Neither one of you finding true purchase into the other one's defense. He is gonna from here just go straight into a headbutt.
I would like to use... Hold on. Would it be reflex or dodge that I would use to like avoid the headbutt?
This would be dodge in this instance.
I will attempt to dodge that headbutt so I can follow up with my own elbow.
Perfect. Do you have a point in dodge? I am not seeing your...
I have 2 points in dodge.
Perfect. All right. Let's see the attack roll, and then we'll get your defense.
Oh.
Solid attack. His head comes veering towards you, but the defensive roll, the dodge.
Oh.
Come on.
You attempt to start to like move back, and something in your halberd like catches just a little bit of cloth or fabric or something, and it delays your arms, which stops your hips from moving, and his head connects right into like the cheek under your you wear a helmet, yes? In combat?
Yes.
Yeah. Right into like the cheek under your helmet. It's not a massive crazy blow, but you feel yourself swell, and you know that like your teeth have like raked into the side of your lip.
Ooh.
Okay. I am going to then gonna hit him with my elbow to his head.
Okay.
I guess that to try and get some distance to be able to pull my halberd for a proper strike.
His interaction is, so he's in a headbutt position, his sword's kind of in your shoulder, he's going for a full 180 strike, so he's like trying to like from that turn and bring around his blade to the other side. We'll get a roll off for this one, and then we'll check back in with the rest of our party.
So I gotta sit up now.
Oh, he's doing a whole spin move.
He said 180, but I know that's only half.
Shit. Trying to fillet that joint.
Oh, it's always dramatic when you can't see the where the
Yeah.
I was like, I can't
Again.
look disappointed.
Again, both of you, like, your elbow comes towards his head. He's turning with it, so it hits, and you know you, like, made impact, but it's not enough to, like, stop his swing. But his swing comes around and just kind of gets caught into, like, the general defense of your weapon on that side. And the two of you, again, find yourselves making contact, but not enough to gain real purchase in this fight, as the two of you both kind of like stagger back a little bit and are but a step away from each other, about to resume the next round of blows. But let's check back in with our favorite villain, Brelix.
God.
So, Akama, you had just shot clean through Brelix, pulled the blood up, and then grabs it as if it's a tangible whip and whips it out towards you. And we're going to see this attack roll. From Brelix, a Brelix attack roll at Akama.
Blood whip?
Blood
Okay.
whip. Yep. And a defensive roll from Akama.
Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Dodge roll.
Ooh!
I'm sponsored. The sponsorship coming through.
You're easily like you see it, and while there's like a part of you that's like, that's different, you're like the second it's up in the air and you see what he's attempting to do, you're more than able to like dodge the like impulsive attack that Brelix has thrown out at you. Brelix does look back at Thala and is going to use a forced action to swing out at her with his left hand in a leaping strike.
I'm like,
So this does have the penalties of a forced action. And then the defense roll for Thala.
bullshit. Okay. Because what the hell?
This time, like you're more
Time.
ready. You've got your spear. You're able to kind of bring the spear up and like tangle like his hand out of the way. It slips between his fingers, and you're able to move it off to the side. And he's not able to make contact with you. That is Brelix's turn. It is your turn, Thala.
Oh, Thala just, I'm like, the last time she saw the Brelix, it was not a good time. I just remembered, so she just remembered. I still got like health potions in my shit. I forgot all about them. Can I attempt to actually like use one?
Yeah, 100%. It takes. It is. They are used as one of your attack options for the turn. But yes.
Okay, because you know what? Right now I'm at 0, so.
Perfect. Old goose egg.
So you go ahead and you use a health potion. You are, I believe, back at full with those ones that were given. They heal 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Cool. Yeah, well, I'm not that far in life, so yes, full.
And then, would you like to force an action?
Sure, why not? Let's try it.
Perfect.
You know, I feel like we're gonna stick with the spear because I can do water, but I don't know how much it's gonna hurt him here.
What are we doing?
Tried so far in this campaign. The little Rasingons.
My water, yeah, it's true. It's true.
Perfect.
It's true. It's true.
Let's see a first action with water.
The water.
Water Rasengan. Oh, I didn't get it all. But,
You
gotta say it with your chest.
oh, I know, right? Okay.
Rasengan!
Brelix again staggers back, and he's bleeding from his chest, from the stab wound, from the arrow, from the water that's now hit him twice, and he like starts cackling to himself. Yeah, well, the spear, I said. But he starts cackling about how he's like, yes, this is what I want. War, blood, fighting, yes. And would you like to force a second action, or would you like to go to Akama's turn?
I'm not gonna force a second action this time.
Akama.
Just had to
We don't see nobody else in here, right? Are there any bards singing around
We only saw-
secretly or anything like this?
I mean, we
no,
heard it.
Other than
Well, I
his
did.
emergence, you haven't heard it again.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I just want to make sure.
Nobody else.
Visibly,
We saw the.
he's
saw
not
the
struggling
dragon,
from all his damage.
No, in fact, you'd almost like watching him. It almost looks like he's delighting in it.
Dala, we might have to just trap him. To be honest.
How?
Well, we'll have to figure that out. And I'm gonna bring back my best friend to do it. I wanna. I wanna cut my finger. And we bring him back, the Gorilla Man. I wanna grab this motherfucker up. I want him to grab him up.
So, how much health are you depleting?
Ooh. You got more of those potions, right?
I'm trying to remember how many I have left.
Let me. Oh God, I'm risking it for the biscuit. How much health can I do up to? I think I can do up to 5 at this point.
I might have 3. I think I have 3 left.
If I did 5, that's literally
sure.
my entire health bar. Let me just do 3. I don't think
I was gonna say
that's
I think I have 3 left because I used 4 when we were doing I think it was like the kaiju thing, and I still had because that was given somewhere else, and then Skem gave me 4, so I think I have 3 left.
Man, I wish I had some pizza.
So you summon that, and then what are you trying to command it to do?
I want this motherfucker to grab Brelix up. I want him to put. You know what? I want this big gorilla-looking ass blood creature. I want him to put Brelix in a master lock, son. Grab him up. Ah!
Perfect.
Full Nelson man.
Let's get a grapple check for
Oh my god.
your blood spawn.
These don't want to say the gorilla. In my mind, it's always going to be Harambe lives. Harambe lives.
Oh my god. Oh,
18, and so that is gonna. We need to roll a 1 for Brelix to resist.
Let's put him at the armbar. Oh god. Damn.
You like your creature gets it for a second, but you watch as like it's just Brelix's back spines are too much for its form as he just kind of rakes against it, and your creature has to disengage and is like leaking its form, like its essence feels off, and Brelix like looks back and is like, blood spawns versus me.
He's like, oh good, different blood. Blood all the same. I like it.
And Brelix's next attack, he's going to he jumps at the blood spawn and is going to attempt to grapple it himself.
You're gonna grab my guy.
Not a great roll. Let's see the resist roll for the blood spawn.
Come on,
Harambe.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Harambe,
And with that,
Oh my god.
Brelix is able to use the perk.
Oh my god.
I will steal your energy.
Oh my god.
And he grabs
That
this
don't
creature,
sound good.
and you watch as the blood spawn begins to boil and pop and seemingly seep into Brelix, and his wounds
Oh my
close
god.
up as he looks over at you and is like, I haven't felt this good since I betrayed the queen.
Well, that's something.
Who are you to the queen?
Which
Also that.
He turns and he looks at he looks at Thala and goes like, I was a man when I was paid to destroy your city. all because the Golden Queen didn't like you. I was a man when I was paid to burn your island ash. And he points behind Thala as Mina has entered the room, having arrived in the realm and following the cackling of Brelix, and the sound of her friends fighting him was not hard. And I was offered so much gold. So much estate. So many things. So much flesh. But I cared not. For when I saw her, the Queen in Amethyst, I was offered war. so much war.
There's wrath.
And all I had to do was kill. And I got to be like this forever. Look, your questions got me monologuing. How deliciously human. He seems to like stare at something in the blood, and he's like, and just starts like punching the floor just over and over, just.
Can I like
Brelix,
along behind this man?
Brelix loses his turn this round as he begins just slamming the floor in a rage. You do note that as he continues to slam it, cracks start appearing in the floor, and like the levelness of the entire like platform that sits over the blood begins to start to shift and wane.
We need to disperse because I think it's drugs. We need to go.
And let's get a initiative check for Mina to see where in the turn order they enter for this combat.
Like, is it drugs?
Damn, you're down here with me.
Yeah.
But Brelix has skipped his turn, and so we will go through your three, each one of your turn actions before we return to Jorvin in the battle versus Heathcliff. So, Thala, it is your turn, and Brelix, like I said, is just punching the floor.
I was gonna say, real quick, did we see anything? Like, is it just a hallway?
For the most part, yes. There are like steps up off of the blood part of the hallway onto this like kind of like cement tile floor, but it does seem that you've like entered almost like as you like look down the hallway, it just kind of seemingly continues to go, and you have this kind of feeling that like the test of this realm for you is Brelix.
Lord. Now we'll be able to talk through nothing here. I'm like, great. Okay.
We shall overcome.
Okay. I don't know how far he is from me at this point, but I'm over here like, As long as Kama doesn't do this magic thing again, because the blood is what he wants. All right. Well. I feel like I'm gonna try to stab him again. He's over here. He's doing all this. I don't know how. Is he close enough for me to try to?
Oh, you could easily step to him. Yes. Like where you are right now, you couldn't stab him, but it would be very easy for you to step up and stab.
All right, we're gonna go for the stab, but like right up in here.
Ooh.
Perfect. Let's see the attack roll.
Damn.
Oh, look at that!
Right.
And we are going to see a defensive roll for Brelix, though he does not get his armor bonus as he is not paying attention.
Oh, even better!
Your spear sinks deep into his shoulder, and then I'm going to have the other players resolve their attacks if they would so like, and then I'll describe the culmination of the three at the same time.
Okay.
Akama.
I would like to get an angle and turn this man into a pincushion.
Perfect. Let's see.
He done took my blood. Damn, I rolled a 1.
Oh
no! Let's see his defensive roll, regardless, because he always could roll a 1, and he does not get his armor bonus right now.
My sponsorship ended.
Damn.
No, and again, we'll describe all of the interactions at the same time, and then Mina.
Can I force one too?
Yes, of course. Actually, Thala, would you like to have forced an action?
I was going to say this. Well, you know what? I feel like it was. I don't want to fuck it up.
Okay.
We're okay for
this
now.
Is my one free force.
Perfect. Let's see it.
Oh my god, bro.
Yo!
That's disgusting.
All right.
That's
and,
a 1 in 400 chance that I got roll 2 ones in a row.
Oh my god.
So you enter the room.
Wow.
You heard what Brelix said. You see him slamming the floor. Thala runs up, stabs it with a spear. Akam is letting loose arrows, and you.
I'm gonna try to impale him from underneath him with magic and
Yeah,
wood.
Jake.
Perfect. Let's see it. I was really
Okay.
hoping for a third one, you know? So
Nah, you're not.
Keep that
not fitting.
squidry to yourself.
Not-
good sir.
and then we'll
Buddy.
roll Brelix's defense roll for that. And again, he does not get armor.
Which one of y'all called my sponsor?
Oh shit!
Oh.
God damn!
Oh.
So, this is how this plays out. Thala, you run up, you stab, and your spear connects right into the meat of the shoulder, and you just rip through the top of it. It like cuts across the back of his shoulder blade. Like you can feel yourself like pulling on the very like muscles and tendons in his shoulder. An arrow comes whizzing by your face. It doesn't hit you, but it's like whizzes by, and then a second arrow hits your spear haft and then like goes like skittering off, and you're like, I'm gonna scoot that hand back. And then and Thala, I'm gonna give you an impromptu strike or option here in a second. Roots come flying up from under Brelix. They catch his hands and he's like hitting the roots more on accident as he was hitting the floor, but he's being sent into the sky. Would you like to try to hold on to your spear, kind of rip it out? Do you want to try to keep Brelix on your spear as he's being catapulted up by the roots? They didn't impale him as he broke the tips of it, so he's just getting launched into the air.
I'm good. I would try to rip it out.
Perfect. Let's just go ahead and roll in. I'm going to count this as an attack roll for you trying to rip it out. So we're looking for just a high roll. Perfect. Right. You're able to keep it away from any hard contact where the spear could get tangled up, but you just kind of rip a chunk of Brelix's shoulder and neck flesh out as he's flung up into the air. And we'll check in with you all in a bit, but we're going to go back to Jorvin and Healith as they continue to circle each other.
Come on, buddy. Come on, little buddy.
What's up?
For this fight, epic. I still use epic.
It is, yeah. While the fight is done in cinematic, so we're not using the hard turn order. It is still combat. Yes.
Gotcha. Just wanted to make certain I understood. Was going forward.
Okay.
So I just elbowed him. He just started to attack me. I'm going to. My halberd is longer than his sword, correct?
Yes. That range, 100%, yes.
Absolutely. I am going to try and backstep to put myself in a position to swing hard on him. Kind of a circle and then hard down.
We'll roll an acrobatics for the two of you. If your acrobatics is higher, you're able to step back and do the motion and get away from his engagement because he's not just letting you do so.
Yeah.
So we'll see an acrobatics roll from you and see if he can best it.
+3. So
+3, so 9, and then Jorvin.
Oh.
Okay.
He's easily able to keep up with you. As he sees you start to do that step, and you have this kind of mental flash. You've been here before. Kind of. In a manner of speaking. For a split second, you don't see Jorvin doing the half step, full step follow. You see Ithos.
Oh, look at that.
For a split second, the motion of it is near perfect. As he begins to swing, we're going to roll his attack roll and then roll your reflex to see if you pop back into it fast enough. So what's his attack? Not a hard one to beat. Reflex.
I have
Alright.
+4.
So his blades coming in, you kind of like see the attack coming in, and you're able to make an attack. Note that he will have that attack roll for him was for you to react against. You both will be rolling actual attack rolls for each other to hurt each other in a second.
Gotcha. So he's stepping in. I'm going to shorten up my handle, like how I'm holding my halberd, and still go for like a close body strike on him using the halberd head.
Perfect. He is continuing the same strike that he had almost caught you off guard with as you saw that kind of flash. But let's see the attack rolls for each other.
Oh, look at that.
Perfect. And let's get Jorvin's actual attack roll on you.
Oh, even better.
His blow is fine. It comes down and it's the first blow that is like caught like enough that you bleed a little. Your armor stops it for the most part, but it saws in. And again, in that moment, you have that same feeling of like, this is how Ithos would strike. But this time, there's no part of you that's delayed in this thinking, because you know the motion that he's going to do, how he's going to complete the strike and let his arms rock forward to make sure that it weaves off the plate to start the cut. You take advantage of this. You know that his chest will be like elongated as he rolls that blade up, and you're able to find Purchase home. Where would you send this strike?
This strike would be like into and under the ribs to kind of go. So the axe head, how I'm imagining this is I stabbed, I then elbowed. This is a kind of like a shovel, almost like a spade, where I imagine that I go for the elbow. I had let go of my halberd, so the tip dropped down. I'm grabbing it low and bringing the axe head like up into his chest, like from below his ribs up into the actual chest cavity.
Perfect. You sink the blade in, especially with how you know he needs to move to have done the strike he did, and it stabs and slices and gnaws and kind of hooks into him with the bent and rent like top of the halberd that you have. Blood like spits up at his mouth a little bit, and he looks at you and he's like, temper the metal within. And he like tries to like clamber back from you to like dislodge your weapon.
I keep the step close to him so he can't dislodge the weapon.
Perfect. We are going to have you. We're going to have you acrobatics again this time, knowing what the step is going to be. You are going to get a bonus to it. So we'll have his roll, and then you need to beat it. You're going to have a situational +2 plus whatever your real acrobatics is. 3, I believe, right?
Yes.
So Jorvin up first. Healeth to follow. Just don't roll a 1.
Yep. Don't.
There's ones in an 11. But technically, that is rolling ones. You know, but you're able to like just keep step with him, so he's not able to dislodge the weapon, and his left hand comes off his weapon and is like onto your shoulder, and he's like trying to push you away, but it like he doesn't have the strength to do so.
I will then rip the weapon out of his chest and kind of like I am trying to finish this fight quickly with as much, letting him kind of die with as much dignity as I can summon in this particular moment for him.
Let's see it.
Damn, just piecing this man up.
Can I use my mastery to reroll this?
Of course. And yes. And you have
level
true mastery, yes.
Yes, I have level 5 mastery.
Yes, yeah.
All right.
As you rip the blade out from his stomach, his eyes are looking down. And you can tell for a moment the only thing keeping him standing is his arm on your shoulder. And then all of a sudden, I need you to roll me a reflex check first. And the reflex check is you need above a 12.
Brother, not like this. Okay.
You catch it just in time as you're familiar with the way it felt when he would summon up more of his power. And you, with your left hand, like click your shoulder plate off of your body as his hand tightens around it and crushes it like it's made out of paper.
Gotcha.
He straightens himself back up, and the wounds in his stomach are gone.
Ah.
The blood in his face is gone. The bruises are gone. He hard steps in with his seemingly open arm, but as he steps, you feel a well of energy as a shield, not physical, but energetically, is around him as he brings it into you. And he's going to roll an attack roll.
Oh,
Let's see it.
Well,
And I will let you react to that
damn.
in a second.
Oh, man. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay.
Come on, man. Healith, you gotta do it.
So
He
you
looks so
see
confused
this
right now.
coming
Okay.
in, and it again, the hit, like you're already kind of in a defensive posture with your weapon, so it kind of like clambers into you and smacks, but you feel that he has so much more strength than he did before, and you slide backwards on the ground, like literally skidding across the floor as he like readies himself in a like sword shield posture. I was hoping I wasn't going to have to use the true power of Ithos till later in this event, but I am not losing to you.
Oh, shoot.
Healith hardens and gets himself positioned in a kind of defensive way with the halberd, and will retort. He gave his blessing to you?
Oh, shit.
He is my mentor, and I will see his will done, and he begins to charge.
I will step in hard before he even finishes that sentence to bring the attack to him.
Let's see it. We'll do a roll-off, and then we'll check back in with our bleeds.
He lived
He's
looking
so-
like me when I found out that Morvenda don't fuck with my people no more.
He's so emotional, guys. He's so emotional.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey.
Both y'all
The
niggas
lowest
might have
rated
been
win,
something
but I'm
else.
right. Cool.
They're
my
in the
goodness,
range
these-
of rolls today.
These
I'll take the
roll-offs
dub.
have been hilarious.
Look,
You're
he's
able
disappointed
to,
in
like-
both of y'all.
You're able to like bring the shield onto his sword side, so he has to like brace the shield, and he can't like swing out with an attack. But the two of you basically end like face to face as like he starts to like push you back. But this time, you're able to stand your ground despite the enhanced strength that he's been bringing to this encounter as he's been reinvigorated. But let's check back in with our good old Brelix group. Brelix soars into the air and lands hard on the ground. His body slaps. You hear probably bones break, but as he starts to get himself to his feet, it doesn't seem to perturb him all that much as he looks at the three of you, and he's like, "Come on, more! more. And he begins to charge. The closest person at this point would be Akama, so he's going to charge at Akama. And he is going to levy an attack out with his right arm against you. Let's see his attack roll and then your defense roll.
See? Oh, fabulous.
Don't say that yet. You gotta see what my roll
I know.
is. first.
One.
You can say
Oh,
There
Brought
you
to you
go.
by our sponsor.
The real sponsor. Indeed.
In his he misses so like sloppily. He lets out just another attack and is going to force an action at you with his left hand.
Okay.
10, an admirable roll. It does have the forced action debuff though.
Thank you.
Ooh, shit.
And again, you're able to just like dodge, dip, weave as he just keeps, and you see him like, and it goes to Thala's turn.
Me? So, where is he at from, like, okay, is he right in front of me then?
No, he got flung up away from you, slammed on the floor. Akama was the closest person. He ran over to Akama, so you would have to move over to Akama to strike in melee combat. But he's easily in range of your spells, though.
It's okay. The only thing I need to know is his back to me, or is like am I looking at him?
Oh,
from
it's
the front?
like you can see his back, but it's kind of his side.
Okay. If I can see where I like took the chunk out, I guess in my mind, I don't know
100%.
if hitting that same area would like help, but it seems like it would.
You want to go
over here,
for
like,
it?
I don't know if I can. Sure. I wish I could make ice now, because I would stab him in the neck with ice.
Water
I don't know if
magic. Let's see it.
Can I make a water spear?
Another crit.
wow.
You like arc the water up and then bring it like down onto like his skin, and you Akama,
This
you
should
see
be like
this
a
more
fire
viscerally than
hose.
others. Is as it like comes in, it like his like the loose skin flaps and water starts pushing under it and then like inflating under his skin before it like pops, and it's like almost like skinning him in certain areas. Would you like to force an action?
Oh!
I'm afraid to force an action. God, I'm afraid to force an action. Kinda. I kinda wanna like. Am I close enough again to step and try to like stab?
You could. You still have your movement, so you could move over to him and stab.
I kinda wanna step and stab, but not like up in the same spot, kinda like lower.
Perfect. Let's see it.
Like there.
Gotta let that water out that I just added to his body.
So he
Damn.
gets his armor bonus.
I don't think it will let any water out.
He's rolling.
You're able to like stab into him, but it doesn't like sink in the way it did before. But it does still
Okay.
draw blood from the attack. Next up, we have Akama. So Akama, you're sitting there. Water has just rained down. You have Brelix's blood all over you because of this interaction.
Exploding.
He's just enjoying still getting blasted up right now.
You do like it's. You can see that it's kind of more a force of will in it like right now than it was before. So he's making more like
It's starting to hurt a little bit. Oh, okay. So let me
He's
go
trying
ahead
to
and
play
pull
it
out-
off.
Yeah, right. Let me go and pull out my little dagger. I want to take it to his leg tendons. I'm trying to make this man have to not be able to stand up.
Let's see it.
Okay.
And let's see his roll.
God damn it.
Shit.
You're still you
now?
still like cut across, but you like cut his skin, like you sever open his skin. You're not able to like get to like the tendon and like the meat of it. Would you
I'm
like to force
forcing
it?
another slice.
Let's see it.
Take a little bit off the top, old boy.
And ba-da-ba.
All right.
This time, you are able to make more purchase. You're not able to fully sever them, but you're able to just start like slicing across his two legs as he's sitting there, and he's like attempting to turn. The water hits him, the spear hits him. You dip under his arm, you slicing his leg. And let's go to Mina. What do you do?
So just to clarify, there's like open flaps of skin on
Yes.
Felix right now.
I don't want
Okay,
to see no
great.
more body horror as I'm standing right in front of him. Y'all gonna traumatize Kama.
I'm so sorry. This might be traumatizing. I'm going to create a like massive roots that are going to try to target the flaps to get underneath his skin to like wind their way under his skin and like poke out and like kind of tear him apart
Let's see
from
it.
the inside out.
Let's make this man the new Frank.
Nah, fuck it. We don't want him to be living like Frank.
Oh, come
Frank is still
on.
alive.
You do have a proficiency you could use.
I do.
Would you like to do a reroll?
Yeah.
But if the roll is worse, you could. You're stuck with that number.
Yes.
That's how that works.
Let's see it.
Hey.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Let's see the defensive roll for Brelix.
Oh my.
Ah.
Would you
My
like to
God.
force an action? Like in this, as Brelix is trying to turn, he sees these roots and he's just like just clawing and ripping at himself. He leaves claw marks in his own skin as he like rips these roots out before they can grow too deep.
Yeah, I have a free forced action, so I want to continue on with inside out impalement.
She's like,
Let's
I'm
see
gonna
it.
try that shit again.
Said again. Oh,
Ah,
no.
come on.
God.
Ah. Oh my
So
God.
I'm gonna ask you a narrative question here. Does your hate for Brelix make you want to try it anyway? You feel the magic like whirling about. You could force it and see what happens, or do you play it safe?
She would force it. She hates him that much.
All right, we are going to roll a
Goodbye,
very
y'all.
important calamity check.
I'm goodbye, my
Yep.
friends.
I was like, fuck.
I'm too close to this
Because it was
man's legs
still a
for
one.
safety.
Bad things are
Ones
still
are
going
what
to
I want.
happen.
30 is what the party wants.
Thank God.
Okay,
It's
good.
not bad.
Oh,
Not as bad as it could have
bingo.
been. I'm still alive.
So both
Right.
like both Thala and Akama, you're there, you're stabbing. You see these roots start to grow on like your hands, and you like back up quickly, and they seemingly like fall off as if not aimed in a wide space. But you watch as these things hook and bend through muscle sinew. They start to pull veins to the surface, ripping and then burrowing into veins. You watch as Brelix has these like twisting vines like ripping through his body, and then he's like twitching, sitting there, looking at all of you, not able to move his body anymore. And you realize you have a choice. It's something that each one of you feels. Though Akama, this doesn't resonate with you in particular. You see it more as a moment for Mina and for Thala. As the two of them approach Brelix's helpless body, you have a choice, and that is: do you humiliate Brelix by sparing his life? You think of your home, and you take Brelix's head.
Take his head.
Yeah, fuck him.
Are we talking about it, or are
Yeah.
they just doing it? Am I just watching?
In this
Eating popcorn?
instance, it is the weight is for Mina and Thala.
I'm
take his
So
head.
my,
I vote
my
take his
thing,
head.
it says it's because it says humiliate him. That don't mean, look, I don't trust that he won't keep coming. I just don't.
Yeah,
At this point, he's giving me no reason to believe that he. No.
100%
take his
fair.
head.
Take Brelix's head. Brelix looks, and in his final moments, staring at the two of you, he's like, I'll be back. She wants me back. Not here, not now, but later. As his head is removed from his body.
Oh no.
I'm just watching this like, that's street justice.
You just want to pick it up by like the little horn, like.
The three of you then realize, though, as you take this moment to yourselves, Brelix being defeated, as you survey your surroundings, the way you came is white, and
That's
you now
not
must
good.
run,
Oh,
Jesus.
of course.
run.
We running, but I'm not gonna lie, I still have it.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. If I could before we go, I wanted to check the body of the other dude that was just sitting there when we came in and see if I can't get a key
Oh,
off of that
yeah.
guy too.
Good call.
No, there was just the one key.
Dracula.
The Draculin?
Yeah, the
There was
Draculin.
no body. There was no body when we came in. It was just
It was
the
a
big,
Draculin and somebody
like,
else with him.
guy.
Yeah.
It was Dracula who was curled up. He's the one that you took the key from.
Okay, maybe I'm just
Yeah,
just
yeah.
wrong.
No worries, no
I
worries.
thought there was two people.
But no, regardless, you have the one key from it, and you are all
But I have a
trudging
key.
down.
And look,
And so
we all held
now-
hands and made it through the first time. So
Now, back to Heath.
we're coming, healer. We don't know
The
we're
two
coming,
of
but we
you-
are.
The two of you, Healith, have been exchanging blow after blow. You feel like you're almost like going through the motions of one of the old sparring sessions that you had. Each one of you beginning to pick up on when to change it up, when to break motion, when to carry forward, back and forth. At one point, you realize as the two of you exchange blows, though, you look over to the side and you watch as the people fighting around you seem to be moving so slow as they fight and they move. But you understand that it's not that they're moving slow. The two of you are just picking up speed. As blow after blow, strike after strike, attack after attack goes flying, sparks are being sent everywhere. There have been casualties to your fight from people that just happened to get in your way as the two of you continue to brawl it out.
Dang.
I have to say, I didn't think you would have this in you.
I was his apprentice. I don't know if I was first or what. I was there when he died. Where were you? Hiding away?
Oh.
This ends today.
Oh.
As your blows continue, he goes like to answer that I have been training since my childhood, first under the Titan Steel Paladins, and then when the light of Ithos came to me. I was chosen worthy. He speaks to me directly, and your name is not even on his tongue.
I strike back harder and harder and say, because he knows you can't rise to what I can.
Oh. Well.
Let's get a we're gonna get a roll off of we'll call it grapple as the two of you are intertwined. Actually, no, we'll let you use your weapon trait for it. It's representative of the best you can muster versus the best he can muster. So
I apologize for interrupting, but before the roll, way too important for me not to use it. Head.
What?
sorry, we lost you there a little bit. I think I heard that you want to use a token. Can you confirm that for me?
Sorry, did I drop out for a moment?
Yeah, just a little bit. So I think I heard you said you
Okay,
want to use a
gotcha.
token.
Yeah, I was going to use my medium epic token.
Oh
Fact.
shit.
As I was going to say that he is also not sparing the moment and using a medium token of his own.
Well.
What
And
about
let's
the beam
see
clash,
the
y'all?
clash of titans in a roll off that hopefully has some big numbers.
Come
Need a
on.
Goku fucking Gallic Gun Kamehameha clash right here.
Oh wow.
For Ithos!
Oh. Oh, fun. Oh. Oh. He said, I don't need words. My actions.
Oh, come on.
My
Oh.
God.
You don't got no rerolls?
You're
Hold on.
you have no rerolls for a roll off, but we'll get there in a second. So his blade comes right through the neck. You feel it breach out the other side as you're so close, and you have this moment of like, I lost. And then you realize you're still thinking, still feeling. Despite the blade through your throat, you're still breathing. As he pulls back his blade, blood pours from your neck, but you're not dying. You may have an action.
Then I'm gonna keep that strike going to bring it down on his head.
Let's see this attack roll, and since it's the same strike, we will allow the token to carry over.
Ooh. Oh, okay. I thought that was going to be a lot worse for a second.
It is still a medium epic token. With this, your strike comes like catches kind of the side of his head, carves out a piece of like his helmet and like the front of his skull. It clangs down into his shoulder. You feel his collarbone snap underneath just the impact of it as you're able to heave off his left arm entirely.
Ooh.
This is basically like getting killed by a ghost.
Nice.
Stabbed you in the
You
throat
can
and then you
see-
cut my arm off afterwards. What the fuck?
You can see the beyond shock on his face as he doesn't understand what just happened. He falls to the ground. An attack hits you across the face from the side. Someone else daring to intervene in this duel of things, and it like causes you to like kind of stumble. And you turn back and you realize that this attack that hit you was a flung hammer from one of the other Titan Steel Paladins. And you can feel the sting of what he conjured into this attack. You've been leveled out by much less than this. But this felt like nothing to you. It barely caused you to take but a few steps off to the side. You reach up to your throat. It still pours blood. You look down across your chest. Your armor, your chest is covered in it. But it just keeps bleeding. The hammer hits you across the face again as the Titan Steel Paladins, in a whole group getting around their would-be fallen comrade, begin to like throw spell and attack to create distance. And each time it hits you, you have this feeling of, if I didn't want this to hit me, it wouldn't have. If I didn't want this to hurt me, it wouldn't have.
I begin moving as if proving to myself what I think is the reality of it. I begin moving to avoid their attacks. not to press my advantage on them, purely because at the moment I'm so shocked. These people, in my mind, should have just trounced me. And yet here I am, not dead, not being hurt. Helix would move through their attacks as if like water on a leaf.
Putting forth this effort, stopping a hammer mid-flight, cast with faith energy from the Titan Steel Paladin in the Titan Steel realm. With a hand, you just redirect it. As if casually batting away a ball in a game for children. As they throw javelin and spear, you find more than enough time to examine the spear as it's flying by your head in full detail. The inscriptions down the blade, the smell of the wood as you casually let it fly by.
At this point, Helith is now going to strike back. He's going to start hitting them back. Because they interrupted this duel that he wanted with Jorvin. And now the rest of them come in when it is convenient, like schoolyard bullies. All of a sudden, now it's them to join in the fight. When my own people I had sent away to make certain they could not interfere with this fight. Now I will uphold the honor of what is supposed to be a duel. And I will knock if I can, I'm going to start hitting them back and away. Not to kill, but to humiliate.
Roll. Let's get a roll for your first attack. Yes, this is a narrative situation, so you want a closer to 20 is what you're looking for.
Oh no!
Oh, come on!
You letting forth what you thought was a batting effort, just to knock one aside. As your the side of your halberd kind of connects with his armor. You watch as it crumbles into his flesh, and then the armor crumples then to the other side as blood just exudes from every crevice of his armor as you crumpled him like a toy. His body goes flinging, slamming into one of the far walls, and you can barely tell that a person ever wore it.
This is probably the point where Helith will get a little scared because he's not used to this much power and not used to dispatching people with such ease that now he's almost a little timid to throw out strikes. Like, I get it that we're in this competition. I get that we're in this to win. But I don't understand how I'm winning right now.
With this impulse in Helith's head, you find yourself in safety. Right by the realm gate that Jorvin had talked about as he instructed Mina where to go. You look back at the probably 100 yards you just moved in a blink. Some of the Titan Steel Paladins you can see are turning only now to see where you went. It's then where as they look around in this moment that they see that this realm is also too fading. One of the Titan Steel Paladins is not fast enough, and you watch him pop.
Guess I leave. I mean, I went to go and have my duel against Jorvin. I think I won. I'm not being punished, I think. So it's time to find the group. I've done what I said I would do.
And on this note, we are going to jump into a sidebar.
Oh.
As you're kind of settling down and you're looking at what happened, it's as if everything starts to catch back up, and you feel yourself, for a second, it feels like you now are moving in slow motion, but you realize it's because you're now moving normally. As people are fleeing and running and in all sorts of in directions as they try to escape the realm. You start to hear voices in your head. One that says, "I knew not your worthiness. I knew not your ability to live up to what is necessary, to be strong in the face of weakness, to have strength. You aid not those who won't aid themselves, and I should not have turned from you. Healeth." And you know all too well that this voice you hear is Ithos.
Do I only hear you now, in this realm? Where are you? I have so many questions. Why? Why was I kept from the Titan Steel Paladins? Why did I not see your origins? Why was this kept from me?
That is because he only cares now because he's lost.
You are not Ithos. Who is this?
Oh, you know me all too well. And it's the same voice you heard speaking to you with the ring. Upsilon. If it was not for my will, Healeth, you would have been slain many times over in this bout. It is my power that you've been wielding. Ithos would have killed you and not cared for a second.
Why do you? Why is the enemy of the man who killed my mentor helping me? Why give me such attention when one who supposedly is devoted to your mother I have traveled with?
I commend those that make themselves something. You see, Healeth, myself and Ithos were both mortals. Where Ithos has cast off the mortal constraints and forgotten the ties of brotherhood and mortality, I have not. You see, during this upheaval of everything you're going through, somehow, despite everything that has happened, and you can tell not an ounce of Ithos is left in him. Through his sheer strength of will alone, Jorvin is on his feet, hobbling the best he can away from the encroaching realm deletion. And you know, you have a choice to make. In one ear, you hear Ithos speak to you. Aid not those that won't aid themselves. I am done with him. You can be my mentee once again. And the other, you hear, it has been my power that has allowed you to compete in this. It's been my power that allowed you to see that Ithos cares not for you, cares not now for Jorvin. Let me drain what's left of Jorvin. Let's win this tournament together. And a small spark within. And thus, Healith, you have these 3 choices to yourself.
Oh, what? Jesus. All right. Wow. Okay.
As the realm deletion begins to creep ever closer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I will do this alone. I will not borrow power that is cruel and evil. And I will not allow myself to be the next lapdog you choose. I had loved you, Hythos. You abandoned me so easily as you will abandon Jorvin, who did nothing but leave. I will do this myself. I will take off and attempt to save Jorvin.
And we're going to return to the party. As Thala, Mina, Akama, the 3 of you just begin running faster and faster as it feels like every time you turn, the deletion is closer behind you. You move, you run, and then you see it. A gold gate. You just have to make it there. You just have to keep running. And we're going to roll an athletics for each one of you. The number to beat right now is 5.
Bet.
Yes. Thank goodness.
I
Oh,
barely
look at that.
scraped by. Oh, nah. What the? at least
Way
I got
to
a
go,
six.
bro! You made it!
You keep running, and you realize there are other heroes now coming from what seems like different hallways, but at the same time, all the same path, as if each hallway was inside of itself and also different. The only way you can justify it is everyone has a test. It's all just a test. And you keep running. Now, the number to beat is 9.
9. Oh, my god.
Oh no!
I'm running
Ew.
fast.
Thala starts like
Slow
you're
start,
running,
but fast
and
finish.
you kind of like glance to make sure that everyone's still with you, and all of a sudden you just face plant into a person that a second before wasn't there. You and them go tumbling to the ground, and you're both trying to get back to your feet. We're going to call this a acrobatics to get back to your feet. We're going to call this an acrobatics 9.
All right.
You're able to get back onto your feet. Would you try to help the other person or leave them and run?
I don't even know who it is. Oh God. We're gonna
5,
run.
4, perfect. As you're all approaching the gate, this time the number is 15.
Athletics.
Oh, good lord.
Ooh.
I rolled a 20! 20.
Nina, you have the choice of either A, doing something to get people out of your way, or entering kind of the queue of people at the gate and just hoping that you make it through in time.
Nah, I'm gonna sonic boom all these people and get them out of my way.
Let's see it. Attack roll.
Damn.
Boom!
It's still more than enough to concuss and like get people like staggering off to the side. One person like in their dazed confusion staggers the wrong way, and you just hear them
Oh shit!
as you run.
Oh shit!
And you feel like as you're like stepping through the gate. By the way, Thala, Akama, with your rolls, you're both easily able to make it over to the gate. Both of you able to kind of with your rolls, especially to get to the gate, like where you could step through and take a look back, and you see that like she's probably gonna make it, but it's gonna be super duper close. Do you let her just risk it, or would you like to attempt to help?
How can we help?
You're always welcome to try. That's cinematic epic.
Are there still people in front of her?
Yes, there's she's in like the last crowd of people trying to like make it through. She could run faster if there were less people in her way.
I guess I would try. What I would try to do is try to wave people out of the way, but
Let's see.
Get away! Get out of the way!
no,
With
like
water,
a literal wave.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You with a wash of water, every single person that was in Mina's way is swept off to the side. You hear a bunch of sounds like confetti as Mina makes it through. And the three of you
Thank you.
hop through the gate.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't want so many people to die in this damn tournament. That's what I say. I say that looking at these people blow up before we walk in, just like, this is terrible. Let's get the hell out of here.
As you get to the other side, you're like Akama, you're just standing there and you're just looking at what has to be at least a dozen people's blood, and what all that remains of them is what made it onto you before you like left the gate. And as you like step through that final portal, it's nothing but cheering. Just droves of royals and commoners just lamenting in the fact that there are people dying for their entertainment.
Which is insane.
I look at the blood. I look around at all these people cheering. I'm just like, this place is a sick place.
Uh-huh.
And the gate.
I feel like I would wash the blood off of him.
You all are standing there, and you're waiting, and you're looking at this large hourglass that's ticking away.
Oh.
15 seconds left.
Oh my
shit.
god.
10 seconds left. 7 seconds left. 4 seconds left. Sneed comes stumbling through the portal.
Oh, he lived!
Very
Yes.
beaten and battered, but he's clutching just a drove of different like keystones.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
He looks
help
at them
him out.
now, realizing he doesn't need them, and just discards them as if they meant
Aw.
nothing to him to begin with.
He was gonna try to help
Throw that
though.
shit off the side.
He steps up. 2 seconds left.
Oh god.
1 second left.
Oh well.
No seconds left. The gate. Its magic gone. Well, 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 it seems our game has ended. Most, regrettable for some teams, as it seems the poor host nation has gotten themselves eliminated. How embarrassing on your own home turf. I kid. And he goes through reading the teams that made it through.
Is he talking about the knights? Oh shit.
Yeah, the Knights of Mar.
Yeah.
You see the Knights of Morrow are like nowhere to be seen, save for one that just is like sitting on the ground, like looking at their feet. the procession goes on, talking about all of the heroes who have been slain, the teams that still need to find new members. It seems the Titan Steel Paladins are going to need 4 new members all their own. But at least they didn't bow in defeat like the Knights of Mor. I kid. What, I can't speak what happened? Oh, and I guess technically our scrappy little do-gooders have made it through, but it seems that they're a member short. I guess they're back to the recruitment yards for you. All of a sudden, the realm gate it sparkles ever so slightly as fingers reach through and pulled through the gate, falling onto the floor at your feet, are an extremely bloodied, broken, and beaten Healith and Jorvin.
Whoa!
Man.
The whole crowd, everyone, you can tell archmages, like the high councillaries of each of the churches, the lords, the kings, the knights, the warriors, everyone is looking in just sheer like, what?
They're like, how?
I guess I spoke too soon.
Yeah.
Having made
Got
it
all
through,
flabbergasted.
without issue. Scrappy. You see him like actively have to like flip through his like notes to get back on track.
Like,
With the games in Orvatheas having concluded, we now move to the Elven Mountain. We now move to a test of astral air. We now move to a place of wonder and majesty. The Arenstar Mountain. But fret not, heroes, this will not cause you to travel across great distance and have to slay many beasts, as you can see, there are not very many of you left. As you look in the arena that had hundreds of teams, at least 100. It's now but a few dozen, if that, and all of which have taken casualties, save for the Phoenix Court.
I mean,
And us.
and us.
And us, baby.
Wait.
You this thought realizes it, and you look more and more, and a relief in your heart, as Russ's team also made it through without casualty.
Listen.
That's my next question.
My question is, where's the Golden City at?
It is just Velm standing there, and he stands almost mockingly over the Knights of Morrow, or the Knight of Morrow, I should say.
Okay, but ain't he over there by himself too?
Yep.
So, for now, you may all return to your domiciles and prepare for travel, because soon we shall head to the mountain. But for now, we give you your respite and your rest. And we shall pamper all of the heroes as they arrive in the mountain to make sure that everyone is at their fittest to lay forth the greatest contest imaginable. But for now, you may all rest. And on that note, broken, bleeding, hobbling back to their to their rooms, to their domiciles, to their place of rest, having to patch up, having to heal. Healith would have noted on the way home that his neck is no longer run through. And even Jorvin's critical injury has somehow sustained itself. It was no one on the other side, and you did not do it yourself. So you know not how this came about, or what did this. But that's thoughts for another time. And another session. This was a very fun episode of Cinematic Epic, and there is wonderful rewards to each of you, as having made it through this trial of combat and hardship and decisions, each one of you shall be progressing one milestone.
Yeah.
On top of that, each one of you shall be receiving one minor epic token.
Yes. Back at 2 again. I used one
Look,
earlier.
I was so close today, and I was like, "Oh, but it's working out." It's that's every time I want to use one, things work out for me, and I'm like, "Shit."
I used a minor and a medium just to make things work out.
But until we see you again, thank you so much for joining us, whether you watch us live or you watch us after we air. We appreciate all of you the same. You're wonderful. You're amazing. And we can't wait to bring you the next episode of Cinematic Epic. But until then, you all have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye.